You're listening to WWSP Stevens Point. Well, and we welcome you here to Shirley Egner Court here at Burt Gym for tonight's conference matchup between the number 6 ranked UW-Whitewater Warhawks versus the number 20th ranked UW Stevens Point Pointers. We'd like to welcome you if you're listening here on 90 FM or if you're watching on the UWSP Athletics page. We finally got audio for that. Yes. It
finally.
took us about 2 months, but we figured it out, and now for the future, we're golden for that. But again, if you're listening either way, we'd like to thank you for joining us here on the broadcast. We will be taking a short break here for the playing of the national anthem. But when we get back, we will be here. We will be starting, give you starting lineups, give you general pregame stuff for this final home game of the season, of the regular season, I should say.
And your UW Stevens Point Pointers! Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, would you please rise for the playing of our national anthem?
And we are back, but now we will be hearing the lineups. But before we get your starting lineups here, I mean, talk about a big time game here, especially for one of the last ones of the season.
It really is a big time matchup here tonight. I don't know if we introduce ourselves. Ashton Parker on the mic.
Wow.
I'm
so
Brody
good at this.
Kupski. It's weird because we just had a pregame show on 90 FM here, so probably that's the reason why. But
True.
anyways,
However, for those listening or watching on YouTube, they didn't hear that, so that's absolutely fair to say who we are.
anyways, we got a good matchup tonight between the UW-Whitewater Warhawks versus the UW Stevens Point Pointers. A top matchup here in the WIAC and even in the nation right here.
Absolutely.
Top-ranked teams. Whitewater is ranked 6th in the nation, and the Stevens Point Pointers here are ranked 20th after kind of a rough weekend, but not really rough. Still swept the team, but still also lost to a few teams over the weekend.
You're absolutely right. And as you said, big implications here because, when it comes to overall, both of these teams are expected to make the NCAA tournament in the postseason. But also it's like, this has a lot of implications for the WIAC postseason too because Whitewater is currently 4-1 right now. Overall, take a look at the WIAC standings as a whole. Obviously, UW-Oshkosh is perfect right now. Had a scare versus UW River Falls. They almost lost to River Falls. However, keeping it perfect there. They're 5-0. Whitewater, as said, next is 4-1 currently in the WIAC, 21-2 overall. Well, obviously their only loss is Oshkosh.
Yep.
Afterwards is UW-Platteville, who the Pointers lost to in 5 on Friday. They're currently 4-1, 19-6. Identical record is, and afterwards is UW Stevens Point, currently 3-2, also 19-6 overall. However, just because they are 3-2 overall, they are currently ranked 4th in the WIAC. Afterwards, it is a two-way tie for, actually I should say two-way tie because obviously overall record has a thing with it, but UW Falls is currently 5th, 2-3, 17-8 overall. UW Eau Claire taking up the 6th spot, 2-3, 12-10 overall. UE Stout currently 0-5, 16-6. And then UW Lacrosse 0-5, 15-10. So that's currently the standings. However, I mean, let's say UW Stevens Point loses today. They make that 3-3, and they do have a legitimate risk of falling down to possibly like a fifth seed, or maybe just sticking around that 4th seed. Who knows? Because their overall record is helping them a lot right now.
Yeah, definitely. And you look at this. Whitewater, their one loss was to Oshkosh at Whitewater, so nothing to scoff at. But you also look at Platteville. Platteville, they're playing Oshkosh tonight in Oshkosh, so potentially they could be tied with the Pointers if the Pointers win tonight. So, it's a big game for the Pointers tonight.
I mean, the big thing as well is that if Platteville loses tonight and UW Stevens Point wins, that would put Stevens Point back in the 3rd spot because they would have a better overall record, I think. I think that's how that works.
Yeah, that's true. And hopefully that's the case for the Pointers tonight as we're getting started right here.
Absolutely. So, got some starting lineups here for Stevens Point. We have number 3, Tessa Eraldson. Number 4, Grace Michalski. Number 18, Lauren Shaw. Number 23, Carly Tomka. 25, Sydney Mosinski. And number 27, Ashley Kopp are the starting lineup for UW Stevens Point. So we have, I think, is this the hockey announcers here tonight?
I'm not sure, it might be, but the crowd is hyped up. So.
I know. Things are going to be great here tonight. So, we want to see for UW-Whitewater, their starting lineup. We got number 1, Allie Longden. Number 3, Emma Bludgeon. Number 7, Kirsten Anderson. Number 21, Aubrey Cruz. Good thing I looked at the thing. Bless up for pronunciation sheets. Number 22, Peyton Keepers. It's Keepers. Big thing to remember. And number 23, Abby Dix. So, should be a fun time today. Actually, no, make that wrong. Peyton Keepers is not starting. It's number 17, Jenna Weinfurt. So, should be an exciting game here tonight as we currently await the starting. All right, we have a little bit of a thing that happens. So for all the viewers on YouTube who don't usually listen to our broadcast, we try and guess to see who is going to be the. So basically, we try to guess who's going to be the opening serve.
Stevens Point might be starting here. It looks like Tessa Erlandson is going out to serve here.
And you're absolutely right. Oh, wait.
Wait, hold on now.
Hold on a second.
Yes.
No, you're absolutely right, Brody. So Stevens Point can be on the serve. Eraldson. And here we go. First point here in this high-profile WIAC volleyball matchup. Serving it back. Oh, and immediately just chucking it over the end line. That's going to be a free point for Whitewater.
It's a little too far there.
Yeah, a little bit of adrenaline right now. Again, high-profile matchup. Last home game here in Stevens Point. So you got to feel that these girls are pretty hyped up right now. It's number 20, Morgan Jensen on the serve. Sending it back. That's Eraldson with the bump. Sending it to Michalski. Going over to Kopp. Big spike. Blocked over. Good save by Kopp, though. That's Zeller. Back to Kopp. Another block, but another save by Kopp. Back to Kopp. Doing it all herself. And that's going to be a point for Stevens Point. However, that most definitely should have been a double hit right there.
Oh, most definitely. I mean, there was two hands on that at least, twice. But
Kopp doing everything there.
For the Pointers, I should say, that's a point. So 1-1.
Absolutely. Here comes Michalski with the serve. Also, Sledel is in for Zeller. Michalski. Sending it back. There's Weinfurt. Back. Oh, and yeah, it's a point right there. Double hit again for Whitewater. That was number 21, Aubrey Cruz, with a double hit. And Michalski, again, free point for Whitewater.
Can't have that for Whitewater.
Free point for Stevens Point, I should say. Michalski with the serve yet again. Sending it back. There's Weinfurt. Over back to Anderson. Going back. That's Soletto. Another turn. Frank Weinfurt. Eraldson with it. There's a point. Oh, and they're going to say
Whitewater. Not sure about
again.
that.
I really need to search up on my calls right now. I think that's like maybe 2 people too close enough. I'm not entirely sure. But anyway, thinking about Kopp, Michalski. That's a tip it back. And yeah.
It's not a good tip on that by Michalski. And that gives a point to Whitewater here as it's 3-2 Whitewater.
Yes, Cruz on the serve for Whitewater, trying to go for 2 in a row right now. Cruz back to Kopp, sends it to Michalski. Over to Tomko, who had just hit straight to net. It's going to be another point for Whitewater.
Not ideal. And, you know, if you're the Pointers, you can't afford to have that.
Cruz again with the serve. Back to Kopp, sends it to Michalski. Over to Soletto. And that's going to be out, just barely low.
A little too long. And, you know, for the Pointers, they're getting good spikes when they need to, but just a little too much on that can hurt you.
Absolutely. Cruz with another serve here. And that's going to be out a little too far. That's a point for Stevens Point. A lot of errors happening right now.
Not ideal to have, and, you know, kind of sloppy early in this matchup, but, you know, a lot can change. And
exactly, you can lock it in, you know?
Yes.
All right, Kopp on the serve for Stevens Point. Kopp sending it back to Longden. Johnson with a big, that was Anderson. Big spike here, perfectly painted in the bottom left corner.
Not much you can do about that.
Absolutely. Weinfurt with the serve for Whitewater. All right, Weinfurt back to Eraldson. Sends to Michalski to Shaw. Tipped again to Weinfurt with the bump, sending it over to Warburton. Good big block there at the neck, but they're saved. Kopp dig there. Over to Tomka. Big hit out of bounds, but able to save it.
And keep it
Whitewater
going.
keeping it alive. Over to Tomka, and that's going to be a whoa, and there, wait a minute.
I don't know.
I thought that was most definitely a tip right there.
Must have just missed. I'm not sure about that, but point for Whitewater is it's 7-3 now.
Yeah. Maybe it hit the net, but I most definitely thought it was a tip, but I guess Weinfurt with another serve here. Over to Shaw, to Michalski, to Soletto, just throws it over, and that's going to be a point for Stevens Point. Soletto just throwing it over. And here comes Wozinski in for Eraldson. And Tomko's going to be the serve here. All right, Tomko with the serve. Over to Weinfurt. And that's Anderson with the spike. That's going to be a tip. That's going to be a block for Stevens Point right there. Shaw and Wozinski. Oh, yeah.
And
Shaw and
just some
Wozinski, big block.
miscommunication for Whitewater there. Didn't know who to get it.
Absolutely. Tomko with another serve. Weinfurt. Oh, a little long there. Cruz able to save it, though. Anderson. Oh, and it hitting just over. It just went in between the hands of Shaw. That's going to be a point for Whitewater.
And at that point, it's just so hard to tell whether it's going to be on your side or their side.
That's a good point. Absolutely. Anderson with the serve now. Over to Tomko. Sent to Michalski. Over to Wozinski. Tip, though. Good tip, though. Cruz over to keepers. I will send it over. Here comes Shaw. Again, just has to bump it over. Over as number 15, Warburton. But a big block there by Soletto. And it's 6-8 Stevens Point. Sorry, no, 6-8 Whitewater's in the lead, but a point for Stevens Point. And Zeller is in for Soletto. And Zeller's going to be serving. It's going to be Jensen with the return for Whitewater. Just to hit it over to Shaw. Oh, and a big block there by number 22, Peyton Keepers.
That's just a good block.
That was a fantastic block. 9-6 Whitewater. And now it's going to be number 18, Riley Dusler. Well, here comes Dusler with the serve for Whitewater. 9-6 their favor right now. Here in the first set. Over to Kopp. Sent to Michalski. Has to get a Shaw a little far back. Good dig, though, by Jensen for Whitewater. And that's going to be way out for Warburton. Warburton spike just a little bit far. Whoa!
Ooh, I don't know about that. Maybe
Wait
they saw
a minute.
Was there a tip?
Oh, they're saying it was a tip?
I'm going to have to disagree with that, but, you know, it just – the Pointers have had this the last week. Against Platteville, there are a lot of questionable calls.
Yeah,
and now we're seeing it tonight.
Feel like, oh, yeah, and no, coach is not happy with that right now. They're Wachowski talking with the rep, trying to see what happened. Nothing there. And again, I feel like, yeah, Whitewater has just been – I mean, Stevens Point has just not been getting calls recently. And they're going to say it's still Whitewater. And now they're in disarray right now, 10-6. Eraldson, think of Wachowski to Mozinski, just tapping it over, and that's going to be a point for Stevens Point. Ball does not lie.
That is a point right there.
Yeah, ball does not lie. And now Ella Trailoff is in for Shaw with the serve. Trailoff, the freshman, known for getting some serves in later on. A lot of velocity behind it. Take it over. Warburton. Take it over. Michalski just hitting it over, trying to catch him off guard. Oh, that's what. Trying to catch him off guard, but big block by Kopp. They're just trying to catch each other off guard right now. Here comes Kopp, big spike. Wow. Oh, but there's Weinfurt. Just a good block right there. Warburton saying it over. That's going to be blocked by Trailoff. And again, just tipping it over. That's going to be a point for Stevens Point. Mozinski with the tip over.
Oh, man, we got some good volleyball tonight.
Oh, it's going to be fantastic. This place is rocking.
Great rallies, a lot of great intense volleyball, and
both teams know the importance of this matchup right now. Here comes Trailoff, another serve. Right there, went for, oh, again, just trying to catch each other off guard. Has to hit it over. Big, okay, hitting it over, but big opportunity there for Mozinski. It is 9-10, and that's a three-point rally for Stevens Point right now.
Really finding good spike there, finding the hole after kind of a weak shot, just, you know, coming over the net for the Pointers.
Trailoff, another serve. Take it back to Weinfurt. A little low, though. Again, Warburton just has to send it over. Here comes Kopp. Oh, and a bad tip right there. And it's going to be 10-10 Stevens. It's going to be tied at 10 apiece. And are we going to see a timeout here from Whitewater?
No,
not yet. They're going to let it keep going. 4-point rally right now for Stevens Point. Trailoff, another serve. Big serve right there. That's going to be an ace for Trailoff.
Oh, wow. That's just a rifled across, and nothing
I'm telling you right now,
can do about that.
Trailoff has a lot of velocity. And that's a timeout. Whitewater, and this place is rocking.
Wow.
I mean, especially after that frankly questionable call from the ref. Stevens Point has rallied all 5 in a row, and you know what that means. Ball don't lie.
Ball does not lie. And, you know, it's a big WIAC matchup tonight between a lot of teams. A lot of teams playing their second to last WIAC games. Currently, right now, we have lacrosse at Stout. Stouts, I believe, want to say their last home game. Lacrosse is up 5-4 in the first set.
Wait a minute. Big matchup there. Wait, that's a huge matchup because it's going to see
0-5 both teams.
Who gets their first WIAC win.
Yes, it is. And Eau Claire up 15-10 versus River Falls. Eau Claire, mind you, I believe has the worst record in the WIAC in terms of overall.
You're absolutely right. They are 12-10.
2-3 in the WIAC, so they're really turning it on the WIAC.
They are. They had a couple of big upsets too, so they're doing well.
Yes, they have. And another big matchup, UW-Oshkosh versus Platteville. 12-9 in the first set right now. Oshkosh is winning. They're playing in Oshkosh, so we got great matchups tonight. I mean, right now, we got a great matchup here in Berg Gym.
We're feeling good. All right. Going back here from timeout. As I said, Brody, we're going to keep you guys updated on all WIAC volleyball action tonight. But here we go. Trailoff trying to make it 6 in a row. Big serve there. Sending it over. Just throwing it down. Oh, but able to send it again. Just trying to catch him off guard here. Michalski over to Kopp. Big spike. And a big spike there by Kopp.
What can you do about that if you're Allie Warburton?
That angle was...
There's nothing you can do about that.
That angle was nasty. 6-point streak right now for Stevens Point. 12-10. Trailoff, another serve. Check it. Oh, and right at the net right there. Hey, but a fantastic job there by Ella Trailoff. have an ace right there. Some great serves.
They have been doing really well tonight as a team. I mean, just a lot of great. They're getting a lot of great digs. They're able to take a lot of spiked shots, which normally you don't really see that out of this team, and it's looking really good right now.
Absolutely. Longden now with the serve for Whitewater. Sing it back to Shaw. Michalski to Mozinski. Gets tipping it over. However, get another opportunity here. Kopp. Big spike there. And it went in between the net and the Whitewater players. So that's going to be a point for Stevens Point, 13-10.
Yeah, not much you could do about that for Whitewater. Just kind of just slipped in between, and that's a point for the Pointers.
Absolutely. Errolton now on the serve. Back to the spike there. Oh, just right in Zeller's face. Good spike there by Abby Dix. Now it's going to be 13-12 currently. Serving for Whitewater is Morgan Jensen, number 20, her libero. Here we go. Jensen with the serve. Back to Zeller, who sends to Michalski. Over to Tomka, just tipping it over. Not able to get anything, though. Here comes... Oh, that was number 17, Weinfurt. Nothing yet. Here comes Kopp. Oh, big block there. But again, our opportunity. Kopp just has to hit it over. Tried to paint it. Almost got something there. Here comes Weinfurt. Weinfurt just has to hit it over. Here comes an opportunity now. Michalski over to... And then right on the line. Ashley Kopp. Make it 14-12.
That is most certainly in. Kind of painting that side right there and getting a good spike on that. And
yes, and Zeller in for, Soletto in for Zeller, and now Michalski on the serve now for Stevens Point. Michalski, sing it back to Whiteford, and a great serve there from Michalski.
Absolutely no spin on that, and just dives down like a splitter in baseball. I mean, just great dip action on that, and that's a huge ace.
Absolutely, 15-12 now. Michalski with another serve. Weinfurt. Oh, it's sending it over, and that's a huge return from Kopp, and it's 16-12. Weinfurt just hit it a little far over, and it just went right into Kopp's face.
Whitewater's flustered. They are flustered right now.
They are not expecting this energy here. Here we go again. Michalski. Over almost another one again. Trying to catch him off guard, but Errolson was right there. Michalski over to Shaw. No, that was Soletto. My fault. Over Weinfurt. Big block there. Nothing yet though. Oh, again, just try to tip it. That's a good tip there from Anderson. They're saying, a couple of fans just trying to say they threw it over. That their hand was over the net. However, I don't think that was the case. I think that was a very nice play there from Anderson. Threw it just in a spot where Errolson could not reach it.
Most definitely.
Cruz now with the serve. For Whitewater. Cruz sending it back to Errolton. Michalski over the Kopp. Oh, good save there. However, they get an immediate opportunity. Kopp again. Nothing yet. Another opportunity, though. Sending it now to Soletto. Oh. Yeah, just did not get it over the net there. And it's going to be a point for Whitewater as Cruz gets another opportunity. Cruz, the main server who started, I think it was like a 4-point streak for Whitewater. So they're trying to find another one right now. Cruz sending it back. Oh, tipping it over the net. Oh, that's just unlucky.
Just a lucky roll right there. Not much you could do if you're the Pointers.
Absolutely. Hit. Yeah, that's going to be a timeout for Stevens Point. I mean, that's absolutely fair. I mean, 3-point streak right there. 16-15. Whitewater trying to find a little bit of momentum right now.
Definitely nothing wrong with that. And, if we're going to update you about scores, we got some scores right here. Lacrosse, 13-11 in the first set currently. So, not a whole lot has changed. It looks like Eau Claire is up 19-15 in the first set over River Falls, who, River Falls almost beat Oshkosh last week. So, I'm not saying it's going to be an upset, but it's looking pretty close. And another close game here, 17-14. Oshkosh is up against Platteville. I believe it's really just volleyball tonight. A couple soccer games here and there as soccer's kind of winding up.
I mean, Wednesdays are for volleyball, soon basketball, however.
At some point, hockey is going to be playing a couple Wednesday games here and there. Just a few Wednesday games, not too many, but you'll have those Wednesday games when you have them. Hockey's starting up this upcoming weekend, and I mean, we're never more excited to see the hockey season than right now.
Absolutely.
I mean, it's just so exciting to see the hockey team back, and we're ready.
I'm excited about this volleyball game right now. This is this is a great game currently.
Yes, it definitely is, and this is a really close matchup against, two top-flight teams.
Oh, yeah. All right. Getting back here from timeout. Whitewater riding a 3-point streak right now. Stevens Point trying to negate it. Cruz with the serve for Whitewater. Sing it back to Shaw. Ooh, a little bit of a rough serve, but Kopp sing it over, and Tomka just hang it over. A little bit of miscommunication, but still able to send it over. Weinfurt, and that's going to be a tip. Yeah, it's absolutely going to be a tip. You kind of see that ball move, get a little bit extra elevation there.
Yep.
It could be another point for Whitewater right there. Cruz bringing another 4-point streak. Shaw over to Michalski. Sends it over to Kopp, and that's a huge spike, and that's going to hit the top of the ceiling into the stands.
I mean, that's just absolutely destroyed.
That
Hammer
was
and nail.
destroyed. That was just hammered down as Kopp with another serve here. Here comes Kopp. Sing it back. Oh, that's going to be up on. Oh, they're going to keep it going.
They're allowed to play that.
Yes, allowed to keep it going. Kopp with Michalski. And Tomka just laying it over. They get another opportunity here. Here comes Errolson saying over to Michalski. Now to Tomka. And I just throwing it over there a bit. Comes Weinfurt. Oh my goodness, what a great bounce. What a lucky bounce. Weinfurt using the top of the net and saying it over. Now, some people saying there could have possibly been a fourth hit right there.
Yeah.
However, I think the judge was,
Counting
I think they
that
were a
as a
little
block,
right. I think it was a little, I think they could have counted as a block. I think it's absolutely fair. Weinfurt now in the serve for Whitewater. Weinfurt over to Shaw, sends to Michalski, over to Soletto. Here comes Warburton. Kopp, though, able to turn to Shaw. Big spike there, hanging out top. Oh, a little bit of miscommunication. Warburton, just has to set it over. Michalski, just some scrappy volleyball right now being played. Oh, they're saying possible double hit there. No call, though. Michalski over to Kopp, and that's going to be out. They're saying, again, another possible missed double hit right there from Whitewater.
A lot of calls are not going the Pointers' way, it seems like. And, obviously, we're still early in this game, but, it's kind of frustrating as a Pointers fan seeing this.
Absolutely. Weinfurt saying it over to Errolson, sends Michalski to Tomka, and that's out a little far. It's going to be a 3-point streak right now for, and that's going to be number 26, Olivia Pockner coming in for Tomka. A quick substitution in as it's 19-17 Stevens Point after they were up 16-12. Warhawks running a 7-1 streak right now. Shaw over to Michalski. Sends it to Pockner. Throwing it over. Good spot. But able to save it here. Robertson again just has to set it over. A good block there. Get another opportunity though. Good tip though. Soletto over to Michalski. Oh, a little bit of fall down there. Shaw. Oh, and that's going to be a point for Stevens Point. The tip from number 7, Anderson there, actually going to cause it to go to a less than favorable position for Whitewater, and that's a point for Stevens Point, a much-needed point.
I believe it was tipped off of a Whitewater player and just nothing that Jensen could do to get that serve.
Pockner with the serve. To Warburton. Back to Warburton. Oh, that's going to be out, but look at that spin on that thing. We never really get to see how much spin they get upon a volleyball from our angle, but that is nasty.
It's crazy.
They can get so much spin on that thing. It's insane. But that's going to be another point for Stevens Point right there. Goes Pockner. That's going to hit top of the net right there. 20-19. Whitewater, but Stevens Point able to get one, able to close the gap a little bit. But here comes number 7, Kirsten Anderson, with the serve here for Whitewater. Sing it back. Oh, that's a great serve. Yeah, it's going to be out. It's going to be an ace right there for Anderson. Yeah, just a great serve. Dropped real quick. That's going to be a timeout. Stevens Point right there. 21-19. Still doable. However, things are starting to get a little out of hand here.
Yes, they are. And, if you're the Pointers, you just got to calm yourselves down. You got to figure out what's going to be working. And honestly, the Pointers are not doing anything wrong. They're doing well for themselves. And, kind of a lot of
Hey,
lucky.
I'm going to say this right now. Remember, Whitewater is currently ranked number 6 in the nation. I feel like Stevens Point is doing a great job keeping up with them right now. And there's still a ton of volleyball left. However, it's always nice to have that, start off. You get that first set,
Yeah, it really is. And for the Pointers, they're looking really good. And nothing against them. They're doing really well, kind of getting missed calls here and there when they need them.
That's true.
But, obviously you'll have that in game.
Exactly. And you can't fully blame a loss on missed calls because fans will sometimes just blame missed calls as the only reason why their team lost, even though if you take a look at the game, that's obviously not the only reason why they lost. However, it's just they kind of use it as a scapegoat.
Yes.
So yes, there have been some questionable calls here today. Some in favor of Whitewater, I will agree. However, you can't fully blame that, fully blame them being down by 2 with
you
that.
definitely cannot. And obviously, you would love for those calls to be made, but it's just a matter of what the ref sees and what he doesn't see.
You're exactly right. All right, here comes Anderson now with the serve out the timeout. Sending it back to Kopp. Sends it to Michalski. Over to Shaw. Oh, tip though. Michalski over to Mozinski, who just has to hit it over. Sending it to Warburton. Here comes Eraldson. Over to Mozinski, tipping it over, but not enough right there. Warburton again, hitting it over, but it's tipped. That's going to be a point for Stevens Point right there.
I don't think they even got over the net there. That was just not even close there. So that's a huge point for the Pointers right here.
Absolutely. That's a huge point. It's currently 21-20 right now. Whitewater favored. Here comes number 14, Zeller, in for Stevens Point for the serve. Zeller. Good serve right there. Able to save a little bit of heroics right there from Whitewater, saving it, but good opportunity. Shaw painted on the court right there. And that's 21-all.
Right in the corner there, just a perfect spike.
What a serve right
tie
there.
Game.
From Zeller. It's tie game right
game.
now. Time to get down to the nitty-gritty right now. Zeller, another serve. Oh, bit of a rough hit there from Weinfurt, and Weinfurt just has to hit it over. Zeller, taking it to Michalski, over to Mozinski, tapping it over. Oh, good dig right there, though, from keepers. Oh, good spike, but what a save! Wow. Right in the corner!
Wow.
What a save from Eraldson!
Wow.
Oh, my goodness! What a save!
Huge!
That is massive! That we're talking a 22, we're talking a 1-point lose, and that's a timeout Whitewater!
Oh my.
What a moment right there. Absolutely electric.
It is. And, updates on some scores. We got some very close matchups now. La Crosse up 20-19 still in the first set. A very close matchup there between 0-5 teams in WIAC. 24-21 between Eau Claire and River Falls. Looks like Eau Claire might clean this up right here and win this set. And it looks like Oshkosh has won the first set 25-20, so not too far off, but really close there. We got some good volleyball tonight, Ashton.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And we're talking about this game, too. Now, important thing I want to mention right now is that after the first time out that Whitewater take that took, they were able to go on about a 7-1 run right now. So Stevens Point really has to make sure they don't lose any momentum after that one save that they had, that Eraldson made. So you really got to make sure they don't lose any momentum. And yeah, it looked like Whitewater really just uses it as an opportunity to really just catch their breath, just calm down a little bit, because this place was rocking after that save.
It most certainly was, and I mean, this place is always rocking, but
absolutely
no bigger than tonight at the final home game of the season.
And Zeller serving yet again, trying to look for 3 in a row right now, make it 23-21. Zeller, be back, good serve. Weinfurt though, with the bump, sing it over to keepers, and yeah, right in Eraldson's face. That's gonna be 22-22 tie right now. Now serving for Whitewater is gonna be number 18, Riley Dusler. Dusler, sing it back to Zeller, to Michalski. Sets it to Shaw with a massive setup right there. Good save right there, though, from Jensen. Eraldson, and it was just put in a perfect spot right there. Warburton with a great spike right there, and is 23-22 Huge point right now if Stevens Point want to try to win this set. Dusler. Again, another serve. And what a great serve from them. Whitewater gets an immediate opportunity right now. Oh, yeah, that was right in Errolton's face. It's currently 24-22. I mean, just a great serve right there from Dusler.
So a lot of momentum out of the Warhawks right here. So they're looking to close this out.
Yes, you are right. Currently set point right now for Whitewater. Dusler. Oh, what a serve. That's going to be it, ending it on an ace. It was 22-21 going to the timeout. Whitewater able to rattle off 4 in a row to win set number 1, 25-22. Oh, man.
It hurts.
Sucking the wind out of this place.
Still a lot of volleyball to be played here. And
Absolutely.
A lot of other volleyball happening tonight as it looks like Stout is taking the lead 23-20.
Stout is really hoping they just want their first win.
This set is coming to a close here. It looks like Eau Claire won the first set over at River Falls 25-22, so very close matchup there. And it looks like second set's already started between Oshkosh and Platteville. Oshkosh up 2-1. And as we get here, we got some stats here. Ashton, you want to read them off for me?
Oh, let's rattle off a few things here. Let's see. I mean, let's think some big things that are noticeable right now. I mean, overall, first thing that shoots right in my eye right away is that there were a total of 8 ties in that game and 6 lead changes. So things are really close right now here. But I guess big thing I'm noticing right now. Currently, Whitewater has 3 aces and 1 serve error out of a total of 24 attempts. For Stevens Point, they currently have 2 aces and 3 errors right there. Those errors are killer, and you just can't have 3 and 1.
Cannot have that.
You can't have 3 and 1. It's just, that is rough if you're a Pointers fan right there.
It definitely is, and obviously between this break right here, you can talk over things, work it out, and hopefully it ends up being where the Pointers just get rid of those mistakes and have a clean set.
Absolutely. And again, another thing I'm noticing is that in terms of kills for the team right now, Whitewater, Stevens Point has 14 while Whitewater has 11. However, Whitewater very balanced overall. They have, number 7 Kirsten Anderson and number 17 Jenna Weinford both have 3. Allison Warburton and Abby Dix each have 2 apiece in terms of kills, and Peyton Keepers has 1. So a very balanced attack here coming from Whitewater. While Stevens Point have 14 kills, half of them are from Ashley Kopp, which is a fantastic thing because Ashley Kopp is so good. However, I'm really hoping to see, Carly Tomka really start making maybe a bigger impact here in the second set. Didn't have a single kill in that first set. So I'm hoping, if they can get her going, I have a feeling the Pointers have, a little bit more oomph to their offensive attack the second set.
Most definitely. And another score update. Looks like Stout just won the first set.
Hey, they are really hoping to win that. They really want to win this their first game.
My brother is currently taking photos at the game, so yeah, he's probably very excited that they won the first set. But obviously, still, like here, a lot of volleyball to be played. So anything can happen.
I mean, shout out Reese Kupski.
He is doing himself a wonderful job doing photos. If you have not checked him out, definitely do.
I mean, bro is loyal as one gets. So even though Stout overall, going into their overall sports team's looking kind of rough this year.
First of all, they kind of started out really good this season, but in the WIAC they've really struggled.
Oh yeah,
so
it was not good.
Just struggling in the WIAC, but obviously,
I mean, our sports too, like basketball, they've been kind of struggling. Stout, hockey, they're not expected to. They're expected to, I think, either finish like 3rd or 4th.
I watched their hockey, one of their exhibition games. They were looking really solid for the first 2 periods, and then just kind of gave it up in the 3rd. So, as we're getting back to action here, though.
Oh yeah. So here comes the serve from number 1 Allie Longden for Whitewater. Send it back to Shaw. Shaw over to Michalski. Sits it to Cup. Ooh. Yeah, I think they're saying double hit right there coming from Stevens Point. Easy point right there for Whitewater as Longden gets another opportunity.
If you're point, you can't have those mistakes.
Exactly, as I said earlier, had a lot of mistakes today, so in that first set, they want to try and negate that. Shaw over to Michalski, over to Wozinski, and that's a big spike right there, right through the Whitewater blocker net, right through number 17's hands, and that is a big spike for Whitewater. Our first Stevens point, 1-1, as Eroldson's going to have to serve. Here comes Erroldson over to Jensen. Just again, trying to catch him off guard, not working out. Kopp, big serve right there, logged it in. Longden tried to save it, but couldn't get anything right there, and that's another point for Stevens. Point from Ashley Kopp.
I mean, what more do you expect out of Ashley Kopp? Just a normal Ashley Kopp game.
That's what I'm saying, most normal Ashley Kopp game right there. Erroldson sing it back. It was a good serve right there, but oh, what a spike right there from Abby Dix. Again, just a great spike right there. As Whitewater ties it up 2-2. We get number 20, Morgan Jensen, in for the serve for Whitewater. Jensen sing it over. Erroldson to Michalski. Again, just kind of got to hit it over right there. Sing it over to Weinfurt, and that's going to be tipped right there.
Just out of the reach of, it looks like Shaw.
Yeah. Here comes Jensen. We got another serve. Jensen sending it back. Erroldson to Michalski. Sending it to Tomka. Again, get another opportunity though. Michalski back to Tomka. Just hang it over, but Jensen was right there. Sending it to, that is number 7, Anderson. Anderson, oh, good one-handed hit though right there from Weinfurt. Weinfurt, and just kind of got set over. Kopp to Michalski. Back to Kopp. Oh, what a spike. The timing could not have been better for Kopp.
I mean, absolutely played that well and just found the open hole there, and not much Whitewater can do about that.
Absolutely right now. That's going to be number 4, Grace Michalski, in for the serve for Stevens Point. Sing it back. That is going to be Weinfurt. Sending it over to Cruz, who sends it back to Weinfurt. Just got hit over. Erroldson to Michalski. Sends it to Kopp. Throwing it over. That's going to be out. Just a little too wide there. That's going to be a point for Whitewater.
Kind of a weak hit from Kopp there. Didn't get much on it. And
Keepers is going to be in for number 3, Emily Bludgeon. Oh, it hit the net right there. That's going to be an error there for Cruz. And that's huge because both times that Cruz was in serving, they had 2 streaks of 4 right there. So that's a massive point right there for Stevens Point.
Like we talked about earlier, mistakes like that, can't have them.
Exactly. Ashley Kopp now the serve for Stevens Point. Kopp sending it back over to Jensen, who sends it to Weinfurt. And that's going to be out! A little far there for Weinfurt. It's to be a point. Stevens Point again, and Kopp gets another one. Here comes Kopp. Ooh, Kopp. Oh, barely was able to get it over there, Whitewater was. Michalski over to Tomka. Again, just throwing it over. Not able to get anything, though. That's number 22, Keepers. Just tipping it over in a perfect spot. Erroldson was not able to get anything with that. And now it's going to be number 15, Warburton, in for Longden. Warburton has 2 kills currently in the game, trying to add a couple more to the stat sheet.
Weinfurt with the serve.
Yes, Weinfurt over. And that's going to be a little far right there. Another error for Whitewater. And another free point there for Stevens Point, as Mozinski goes in for Erroldson. Here comes Tomka with the serve for Stevens Point. Here comes Tomka. Take it back, good serve. Jensen able to get it. That's Keepers. Oh, but what a great save from Tomka. Shaw. Oh, but a great block and underneath the net. That was a great block there from Whitewater. And we are just trading blows
getting
here.
A couple good blocks in this game and stopping the Pointers' offense there. And you know, it's a credit to them. They have set up well, but other times just not so much.
Here comes Anderson with the serve to Shaw. Michalski over Saletto, who just has to hit it over. That was Dix. Not able to get anything yet, though. Shaw, big block right there. That's going to be a point for Stevens Point. And what are they going to say? Oh,
I believe double hit on that.
Possibly.
They finally called it.
Was it? I'd say might have been a little late there, but they called it overall.
Either way, points are points. Riley Zeller in to serve now.
Absolutely right. Here comes Zeller over to Weinfurt. Sends it back to keepers. Again, just tapping it over, but Blazewski was right there. Errolson just hit it over. Weinfurt over to Cruz. Sends it to Warburton, but great block right there. We're going to give it back to Dix, who gets the spike.
Soft block there. Not much pointers can do there. And, you know, they just somehow find a zone. And trading blows here. 7-7 between the Pointers and the Warhawks here. So, I mean, we got ourselves a great matchup tonight.
Yeah, definitely. Comes another serve here. This is number 18, Dusler. Wachowski over to Shaw. Good tip right there. And yeah, that's absolutely going to be a point for Stevens Point. Put it in a perfect spot, and Whitewater was able to pull out the heroics as Trailoff now comes in for Stevens Point. And Trailoff has been was fantastic in the first set, trying to get it started here in the second set. Trailoff, take it over to Jensen. Sent it to Cruz, over to Warburton, but a great block there. Nothing yet, though. Dix tapping it over yet again. Yup, and that's going to be a point. Again, the timing right there, really good from Whitewater. And again, we're just trading blows right now. It's 8-8. We've been going back and forth throughout this entire.
And this is what you expect out of a WIAC matchup like this. You know, trading blows between each other and overall close game. And it looks like now Allie Longden in to serve for Whitewater.
Absolutely right. Sending over to Zeller, to Michalski, back to Kopp. Ooh, that was picture perfect right there. And they just have to hit it over, and they get another opportunity. Zeller over. Here comes Mozinski. Great spot there.
Wow.
Again, just hitting it over. Heroics from Whitewater. Here comes Kopp. What a block there from Dix. Again, those are those individual heroic efforts right there from Whitewater that just save them and are able to save these points.
You know, it's kind of like last week against Platteville. You know, a lot of heroics for Platteville. Longden serve here.
Absolutely. Comes Mozinski, nothing there. Weinfurt again tapping it over, but that's going to be out! A little too wide on that, and that's going to be 9-9.
Back to trading blows.
Yeah,
it just, everything about it.
Sing it over. Here's Jensen. Over to Dix with a big block right there from Kopp. Huge block.
Not in my house. Absolutely great block there, and not much Whitewater can do after that block. 10 9-pointers.
Errolton sending it back. Now to Longden, now to Weinfurt. Oh, good tip right there. Michalski over to Kopp. Nothing there, home though. Kopp gets their opportunity, and Kopp yet again. It's 11-9, Stevens Point.
I mean,
and Errolton gonna get another opportunity here. Here comes Errolton. Sing it over to Longden. To Cruz. Again, just tipping it over, but Zeller was right there. Another opportunity though. Oh yeah, it's gonna be tipped off of. I think that was, yeah, it's gonna be tipped off for Stevens Point, and it's gonna be point Whitewater 11-10. But Stevens Point now has a 1-point advantage. Again, a set that's been trading blows. You will take any lead you can get. Jensen with the serve to Zeller, to Errolton, over to Kopp. What a great bump from Errolton. However, Cruz to Anderson. Nothing there, though. Back to Kopp. At the home, Longden. Over, oh, trying to get something, but blocked by Kopp. Weinfurt. Over to, what a great save, though, by number. Oh, man. What a great save right there from Nielsen. Absolutely just saving that.
And, you know, off of that, just a block from Whitewater that went out of bounds, and so Michalski in to serve now.
Absolutely. Michalski now serving for Stevens Point. Goes Michalski. Take it over. Good serve. Jensen over to Cruz. Sends it to Weinfurt. Nothing home, though. Eraldson over to Michalski. To Tomka. Again, nothing home. Jensen. Yes, I hit it over right there. Oh, wow. What a bump there. Putting it in the picture-perfect spot that there will be no defenders. And it is now 12-11. I mean, you could not draw that up any better.
Nothing was going for them, and it just so happened that it just found the right spot on the court, giving them point.
Absolutely. Here comes Cruz, though. Over to Eraldson. Sends it with Michalski. Over to Kopp. Nothing home, though. Good tip. Cruz. Oh, man. Bad opportunity, though. That's a bad. Here we go. Over to Kopp yet again. Jensen. Oh, Jensen with a great dig, though. Weinfurt. Oh. Thought I hit the cane. Oh, I thought that hit the antenna. You're not calling it, Kopp. Ball don't lie. That's in.
That is in.
Ball does not lie, but that absolutely hit the antenna right there. But no call from the ref.
I don't know.
We saw that thing moving from up here.
I mean, I don't know what they're seeing.
I don't know either.
I'm not going to discredit them. They're here to, make some calls, but it's been very questionable tonight. And
absolutely. But now here comes Kopp. Here comes Kopp. Kopp over to Weinfurt. Sends it to Cruz. Has to send it back, but Weinfurt. Oh, and yeah, it's a tip right there. Good tip from Sledl. Able not to get anything. Okay, no timeouts. They are just letting this thing ride. It's 13-12 right now. But at the slightest sign of anyone pulling away, you know they're going to be immediately using their timeouts. But here comes Weinfurt
no
with
doubt
the
about
serve.
It.
Weinfurt over to Shaw. Sends it to Michalski. Back to Shaw. Big tip right there, hitting the ref, but that's going to be a point for Stevens Point.
Huge point.
Absolutely.
Huge point.
Tomka with the serve now. 14-12, Stevens Point. Again, they are letting this thing ride right now. Tomka. Oh, yeah, it's going to be an error for Tomka.
Like we were talking about before, can't have those errors on those serves.
First service error there for Tomka of the night, but definitely not the first for Stevens Point. Comes Anderson, though, to serve. Good serve. Oh, yeah. It just fell right in front of them. Was not able to get anything, and it's going to be 14-14 tie now after Stevens Point was up by 1. Here comes Anderson. Another serve here to Shaw. Michalski back to Shaw again, throwing it over, kind of just throwing it over. Anderson. Oh yeah, absolutely. Hand over. Oh no, they're gonna call it kind of a throw there.
Yeah, it was not really a clean hit there. So
I think it's an official. It's a legal attack right there.
Yes. Looks like Riley Zeller in for the serve here. 15-14 pointers.
Comes Jensen. Over to, oh, that's a big block right there. That's going to be a point for Stevens Point. Again, just a bad set right there. 16-14.
A little too much over the net. And
absolutely, Zeller.
Perfect for the pointers.
You're absolutely right, Brody. Zeller. Another serve. Take it back to Weinfurt. Again, big tip right there. Wow, hang right in hand. Miscommunication all around, though. Bad spot, miscommunication, nothing going well. Again, scrappy points here from Whitewater.
Just kind of throwing the pointers off here a little bit with, just a quick hit that somehow gets over the net and somehow just, for the pointers, they just can't pick it up.
Absolutely. Riley Dusler now with the serve for Whitewater. 16-15 Stevens Point. You're back. Oh, right at Zeller right there. That's going to be an ace for Dusler.
I mean, maybe you let that travel a little more. That might be out of bounds, but
but that was right at your face.
I mean, not much Zeller can do.
Dusler, no serve. I think we're over to Eraldson. Eraldson to Michalski, who sends it to Shaw. But Jensen able to get something, though. Cruz over to Dix. Kopp over to Michalski. Big spike there from Lozinski. Another opportunity, though. Comes Shaw. Massive spike! Ooh. But that's going to say it's out.
Ooh. I thought maybe that caught the line there. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I definitely thought that caught the line there, but...
Timeout pointers now.
The first time out of the set, I definitely thought, though, that was going to be on the line.
recently picked up career assist number 3,000.
Wow. Grace
Wow.
Michalski must have just got career assist 3,000 in her career here at Stevens Point. That's crazy.
I think they said first time in program history that's happened too.
Wow.
Absolutely phenomenal stuff here from Grace Michalski. I mean, that's so impressive right there.
It
But, you know,
definitely is.
it's been a little bit, though, Brody. Any big updates here?
Looks like Oshkosh just won the second set 25-16 over Platteville, so kind of over there. Looks like River Falls, I should say, are up 19-16 over Eau Claire in the second set. And it looks like Stout 19-15 in the second set. So got a couple close matchups and one that just kind of finished up the second set. So we got a close matchup here, though.
Absolutely.
I mean, absolutely.
Nothing but close. It's been nothing but trading blows left and right.
Yes, it really has been. And, you know, maybe it'll end up with the Pointers W in the second set, but as of right now, Whitewater up 17-16.
Absolutely. Here comes here comes Dusler again with the serve. Dusler, sing it back to Zeller over Michalski. Sends it to Shaw. Perfect opportunity, and that's in. Absolutely. Just textbook right there.
And that one's in finally.
You're right. And here comes number one, Trailoff in with the serve here for Stevens Point. Here comes Trailoff. A lot of velocity on that, but Jensen able to rally it in. Warburton, yeah, big block right there. That's going to be a point for Whitewater. Now number 7, Nielsen in for Trailoff. Also, our substitution, number 1, Ali Longden in for Dusler, as it's 18-17 Whitewater. Longden sending it back. Wolzinski over. Here comes Kopp. Can make something out of nothing, but nothing there. Cruz over to what a great block right there, though. Another opportunity, though. Tapping it over, but a great save there from Eraldson. Yes, absolutely right. Again, just hitting it over, but another opportunity now. Kopp. Over to Michalski. Back to Kopp. What a spike and what an effort there from Stevens Point.
I mean, like I've said before about Ashley Kopp, hammer and nail. I mean, absolutely nailing that down. Just finding the perfect spot in the court there to give the Pointers a tie ball game now.
Absolutely. Eraldson now with the serve. Eraldson, wait, that's going to absolutely be an ace. That is perfect. And Whitewater just looking at it as it traveled.
I mean,
looking like a deer in headlights.
I mean, absolutely looking at that ball.
What an ace. Eraldson. Over the Weinfer. Oh, no, that was Longden. Now Weinfer with the spike, and yeah, only Michalski was there. Not much she could do. It's going to be 19-19, though. Stevens Point able to make up 1 point here. And now Jensen with the serve. 19-19. Who's going to get that coveted 20-point first? Eraldson over Michalski to Tomka. Big spike, but nothing there. Oh, that's going to be out. That's going to be Stevens Point. Again, threw it a little wide.
And that was honestly a good move by Whitewater there, but just a little too wide and out of bounds.
I think Whitewater thought they could have possibly challenged that, but the judge just shook his head like, nope, that is absolutely out. So here comes Michalski, 2019 Stevens Point, to try and break this open just a little bit. Michalski. Longden over to Cruz. Throwing it over again, just picture perfect.
I mean, absolutely find the right corner there, and kind of painting it up like Greg Maddox, just finding the right spot,
of course,
up the corner.
That's Anderson right there with a great, just kind of tip it over. Here comes Cruz with the serve. Cruz over to Eraldson, sends it to Michalski, over to Kopp. What a big spike right there, Kopp. That's just average Kopp. That's an average Kopp kill right there.
I mean, you just see it every single game. Feels normal.
Kopp's just been on a different level today. And here she is trying to, again, give Stevens Point just a little bit of breathing room right now. It's 21-20. Just for something. Cruz over to Weinfurt. Oh, yeah, that's a great spike from Weinfurt right there. For those listening, you are listening to WWSP Stevens Point's broadcast of WAC volleyball here, Whitewater versus Stevens Point. Also like to thank you if you're watching here on the UWSP Athletics page. Able to finally get this working. We are very excited. But here comes the serve right now from Weinfurt. 21-21. Errolson over to Michalski. Sends it over to Tomka. Trying to get started here. Again, just some heroics right now. Throw it over. That's right at the net right there. That was keeper's attempt just to try and tap it over, but nothing there. As it's 22-21. Tomka now with the serve. As we are getting down to the wire, but that's a timeout, Whitewater. They realize it's starting to get down to the end of it, and they have to start using these timeouts.
No doubt about it. And as we're getting down to the wire, we're also getting down to the wire in other games. 24-18. Stout is up in the second set. Looking to close it out right here, and looks like Eau Claire coming back to take the lead, 22-20. And looks like now, I believe the third set is starting between Platteville and Oshkosh. 2-0. Platteville is up right now, so game kind of going quick there. But Stout kind of coming back here,
Again, Stout wants that W so badly.
No doubt about it. And
they must just be. I just can't imagine how frustrating the season must be if you're on that team. Had a fantastic start to your season and just go 0-5 in WIAC play.
I mean, it's almost like, I would say like Stevens Point football, but, not getting those wins when they need them.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, we're going to be coming in for a break here. We're going to see about 15 minutes left. But, yeah, I mean, it's just like this has been just such a scrappy half of set of volleyball right here. Just trading blows left and right, so many ties, and just the lead has been no more than 2 all set.
No, it really has not, and it's credit to both teams. They're playing really well for themselves tonight, and it's showing.
But now we have number 24 now, Jaden Klarner in to serve for Tomka. Having a little bit of a substitution here. Very interesting. Klarner in. Good serve right there from Klarner. Here comes Warburton. Over to Kopp, though. Michalski. Over the shot. Kind of thrown over Weinfurt right there. Cruz to keeper. And, yeah, it's going to be a big spike right there from keeper. Yeah, Tomka's coming back in for Klarner after that serve. Oh, but then Errolson's going to come in for Tomka immediately.
Interesting.
Yeah, a bit of an interesting substitution there, but able to work out in the end. Here comes Anderson with the serve. Anderson, good serve, but good dig from Kopp. Again, just kind of has to hit it over. Almost able to make something out of it, though. Weinfurt over to Warburton. Hit the top of the net, not able to go through. 23. Wait a minute.
I mean, I don't know what they're missing.
Hold on
here
a second.
Tonight.
Am I crazy? Or, like, did they call? I thought this was a point Whitewater. I thought this was a point Stevens
maybe
Point.
Block from Stevens Point, but I don't even
No.
think they touched it.
I don't know. Stevens Point did not touch that.
I hit the net.
I don't.
It's almost frustrating because Stevens Point has not been getting these calls
Wow,
tonight.
they're going to give the point to Whitewater. What an... Whoa, and this place is livid. It's 23-22 right now. Kopp over to Michalski. This is Bozinski. Yeah, absolutely. That's a point, Stevens Point. 23-23 tie. As this place is just losing it right now.
I was going to say...
What was the call there? We didn't even get like a signal or anything. I don't know what happened
I'm not sure. I'm honestly not even sure. And realistically, I don't
Wait, are they saying it went over the net?
It did not.
It did not go over the net, but there's a very solid shot. They're saying it went over the net. Anyway, Zeller with the serve over the Weinfurt. Cruz for Burton. Good save. Oh, almost. A great save right there from Kopp. And now it's 24-23 Whitewater. Set point as we're thinking timeout here. Yeah, timeout Stevens Point.
Trying to collect themselves here.
They have to, but like, what is happening right here? This is ridiculous.
I mean, I don't know if, he's not seeing the same stuff we're seeing up here or fans are seeing up here.
But here's the thing. Because they didn't give us hand signal for a penalty, it makes me think that they called it either a block that went out of bounds or went over the net. However, that requires Stevens Point to hit the ball over the net, which they didn't. And the second thing required the ref to think that ball went over the net, which it didn't.
I'm going to say this.
I think
the ref is not going to have an easy time getting out of here tonight.
No, but if I had to take a one wild guess, I have to think that they thought that Stevens White hit the ball over and it went out of bounds, thus making it Whitewater point.
Yes.
That's my best bet. That's my only attempt that is my only attempt here to sort of like put some logic into this.
Figure it out.
Because now, that's such a huge call. Because now Whitewater is on, because now Whitewater's on set point now.
They got that momentum going for them, and,
So now if Whitewater wins the set 25-23, oh no, this place is not going to be happy. Well, here to serve right now is, it's number 18, Dusler. Oh, it hit right at the net. Ball don't lie.
Almost definitely does not lie.
24 all extra volleyball. Here comes Lauren Shaw with the serve. Ball does not lie. Here comes Shaw. Take it over to Weinfurt. Weinfurt over to Cruz. Or Burton. Again, just got it over. That's way over. 25-24. Set point, Stevens Point. And here we go. Everyone's on their feet. And it's a timeout, Whitewater, as this place is starting to go crazy.
And if you think this place is starting to go crazy, it's probably going crazy right now in River Falls. River Falls just won the set 25-23 in a close one over Eau Claire. So I believe that it is tied 1-1 between Eau Claire and River Falls. Close matchup there, and it looks like Stout won their second set 25-18. They're up 2-0 over La Crosse. And currently Platteville is down 10-5 in the third set. So
yeah, that game's looking not very good for Platteville right now.
No, it is not, but it's honestly looking good for the Pointers if the Pointers can pull out a win here.
That would be huge if Stevens Point can pull out a win here. Go into the break with a 1-1 tie. That would be absolutely massive, especially because, again, Whitewater, number 6 team right now in the country. They are 21-2 overall. So this would be a massive set right now for Stevens Point to win. But here comes Shaw, and everyone's on their feet. Set point right now for Stevens Point. Here comes Shaw.
Huge serve here.
This is a massive serve, biggest serve of the set currently. Everyone with the one in the air. Weinfurt over to Cruz, throwing it over, but a block by Kopp, perfectly reading it, and that's gonna be Stevens Point set 26-24. They are going into the break tied 1 apiece here.
Wow. I mean, absolutely great stuff out of the Pointers there in that set. And, back and forth between both teams, and it ends up in the favor of the Pointers here.
Absolutely. We'll be taking a 4-minute break here over on the radio side of things. We'll be back after this break. You're listening to 90 FM, your only alternative. We'll be back.
No, I know.
Do you know what that call was right there? Did they say that? He said we blocked it. We blocked it? Okay, that's what I thought. That's ridiculous. We didn't touch that ball.
Fans, it's time for the Serve It Up Challenge. We have 10 competitors ranging from superheroes to dinosaurs who will take turns serving. And if they hit an item on the court, they win that item. There's just 2 minutes, and we've got some characters, so let's make sure we cheer on your serving.
I almost I hate correcting them. It's like,
3, 2, 1, go! Dinosaurs taking home the prize. Looks like Elmo won the prize tonight. Triceratops, T-Rex, check that out. There's a lot of heart back there on that face.
Hi, Kevin! I'm good, how about you?
It's like a cookie monster is driven in the world.
I don't think there's as many people here as there was the Platteville game, but dude, they are losing it here. Like, dude, those views, that was loud. Those were really loud.
One t-shirt left. You'd think someone would hit this by accident. Oh! Looks like that's all she wrote, folks. Give our serving challenge competitors, characters, dinosaurs, cookie monsters, chickens, and firemen a big round of applause. Pointer Pep Band, take it away.
I told Liz to win at 30.
Welcome back here to Shirley Egner Court here at Bird Gym in Stevens Point, Wisconsin, for the continuation of tonight's WIAC conference matchup between the number 6 UW-Whitewater Warhawks and the number 20 UW Stevens Point Pointers. And Brody, that last set was electric, let me tell you.
Most certainly was electric, you know, back and forth between both teams and ending up in the Pointers' favor tonight in the second set. So tied up 1-1 here at Bird Gym, and
Absolutely.
we're in for another electric set.
Here's one thing. I want to point out one stat right now. There was a total of 19 score ties in that second set.
Oh, man.
19 tie scores. It was ludicrous. And, yeah, a total of 9 lead changes as well. But here we go. Stevens Point with the serve here. It's going to be Ella Treeloff. Gracious fan told us I was butchering that name. I apologize for that, but here comes Ella Treeloff with the serve here. Ella Treeloff's been doing fantastic serving lately. So we get back to Jensen, Cruz, and Dix. Yeah, I mean, I mean, you couldn't paint it up better if you tried.
And absolutely hammered down there, and not much you could do. But, you know, every set started out with Whitewater getting the first point.
Oh, yeah.
So
Always does.
it seems to always do.
So here comes Jensen now with the serve for Whitewater. Jensen sending it back to Zeller. Oh, bad bump. Michalski able to save it, though. Musinski just hitting it over. Here we go. Cruz to Anderson. Great save right there from Zeller.
Wow.
Comes and a great block. Oh, it's going to be over, though. Kopp to Michalski to Mozinski. Throwing it over, but a great save right there from Jensen. Weinfurt. Oh, nope, nothing yet, though. Michalski over to Kopp. Nothing home, though. Take it over. Here goes Weinfurt again. Great block right there from Stevens Point. Pointers. And what a great rally. And here comes Pochner in for Mozinski. That's going to be Eraldson in for the serve. Here we go, 1-1 apiece. Lots of ones right now on the scoreboard. Cruz back to Anderson, but a great block there from Pochner. Weinfurt throwing it over. Nielsen to Mozinski, over to Kopp. Again, you couldn't paint that perfect if you try. What a kill there from Kopp.
What more do you expect out of Ashley Coppin besides hammering it down for a great spike?
Absolutely.
Put the corners up.
You're absolutely right. Here comes Eraldson. Here comes Weinfurt again. Nothing home, though. Nielsen over to Michalski again. Ooh, a little bit of a tip there, but able to catch him successfully off guard. Just has to kind of throw it over. Save there by Stevens Point. Anderson, again, just throwing it over, and nothing home. Anderson, with just a good throw right there.
I mean, absolutely just placing it perfect out of the reach of Emily Nielsen.
Absolutely right. So the serve now is going to be Cruz for Whitewater. 2-2 right now. Cruz over to Nielsen. Goes Michalski. And Pochner again, just throwing it over. That's Pochner right there. Timing that perfectly to catch the Whitewater off guard.
Absolutely
Here
great.
comes Saletl in
tap there
for Zeller. And the serve right now, here comes Grace Michalski, number 4. Michalski, sending it over to Weinfurt, over to Cruz. Anderson, that's going to be, they're going to say it's in, probably hit the line right there. And honestly, it went a little fast. I don't blame him for that. It looked all right. You could argue both ways.
Yeah, it could go both ways on that one. Kind of hard to tell.
Now Weinfurt in to serve for Whitewater. Weinfurt sending it back to Eraldson. Sends it to Michalski. Over to Kopp. What a spike. What a tip. Hits off the tip. That's going to be a point, Stevens Point. Again, Stevens Point just finding their rhythm. Nielsen, Shaw is going to be in for Nielsen.
And they
Kopp's
just got to
serve.
keep finding this rhythm and keep this going and get a little rally here.
Absolutely. Here comes Kopp into the serve. Kopp, great serve right there. Able to get it off, though. Keeper over to Kopp.
Good dig.
To Michalski, to Saletl. Over to Keeper again. In! They're going to say it's in, even though the crowd definitely disagrees. That was Keeper there on the kill. Again, I feel like personally we didn't have that great of a view on it. So I'm not going to throw my opinion out on it, but yeah. Here comes Anderson now. Over to Shaw, to Michalski, to Saletl. That one is out.
Yeah, it's out.
That a little wide on that one. 5-4, Whitewater leads. Here comes Anderson with yet another serve. Anderson over to Eraldson, to Michalski, to Shaw. Oh, a little bit of miscommunication. Gets another opportunity. One more opportunity. Just has to hit it over. Over to Anderson. Now, Roberton. I hit the net. That's going to be Stevens Point. I actually think they're going to say hit the antenna there, the candy cane. So
I'm not even sure if hit that even, but either way,
I think I
heard.
I saw the line judge like waving the flag around, and I think that means it hit the antenna. Could be crazy though. Here comes Pochner over the Weinfurt. Now, here comes keeper. Again, just tapping it over. Oh, they're on a third hit. Yeah, they just had to tip it over. They're on the third hit right there. Gonna be Warburton throwing it over, but Kopp is right there. Free opportunity now. And that's gonna be in for Mosinski.
That is just in and 6 5-pointers.
Absolutely, as you said, just in. Barely was able to just hit the line right there. And here comes Pochner with yet another serve. Pochner over to Jensen. Take it over. Here comes keeper yet again. Big block right there from Shaw. And yeah, that's out. Oh yeah, 7-5 Stevens Point. Hitting it just a little too far out of bounds there. And Pochner is looking for number 3. Pochner. Yeah, it's a little far right there. Could be an error there for Pochner.
Can't have that.
Absolutely. That's going to be our second service error of the night. It's going to be number 5 overall for Stevens Point. However, Whitewater also has 4 errors currently, so both teams, we're just trading blows with one another. But here comes Dusler over to Erelton, Michalski, now to Mosinski. Again, kind of just tapping it over. Cruz to Jensen. Another Warburton. Erelton's right there, though. Good dig. Here comes Cobb. Oh, my goodness. Basket. Yeah, just a little bit out right there.
Too long.
But that was so close.
I mean, even from the back row there, it's just beautiful. Beautiful spike.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's just a wee bit far as Dusler now in for yet another serve. Dusler been out of the back tonight, but that's going to be an error for Dusler. And that's going to be her second of the night. Dusler has been doing great tonight, however, has 2 aces, but also has 2 errors as well.
Kind of cancels out almost.
A little bit. Here comes Zeller now. Zeller sending it back. Oh, that's an ace for Zeller! That's going to be her first of the night.
Absolutely.
Right
beautiful.
off the hands of Warburton. Oh, sorry, that's going to be off the hands of Weinfurt. And Neil, here comes Zeller, getting our serve. Weinfurt over to Cruz, now to Warburton. Yeah, good spike there from Warburton off the hands of Kopp. We're going to make a couple substitutions here. Here comes Bludgeon and Longden now in for Warburton and Dusler. And the serve right now is number 1, Allie Longden for Whitewater. Longden sending it over. It's going to be Zeller to Michalski to Mosinski. Take it far back. Yeah, it's a little too far right there. Yeah, it looked like that set from Michalski just a little bit far.
Out of reach there.
A little bit. 9-9. Tie score again. Again, this extremely close set here. Zeller over Michalski yet again. This time to Shaw. What a spike from Shaw. That is perfect. The freshman out of Gurney, Illinois.
Rocketed in there.
Shaw, one of the electric freshmen. Here comes Treeloff yet again. Out of Parkridge, Illinois, the freshman. Treeloff with the serve. Jensen over to Cruz. Another Weinfurt. Hanging a little far there, yup. That's a little far from Weinfurt. It's going to be 11-9, Stevens Point.
Looks like a timeout.
And a timeout to Whitewater. And Stevens Point is finding the groove.
You know, also another team finding their groove right now. It looks like Stout up 20-15 in the third set.
Are they up? Is it 1-1 or is they up to 2-0 right now?
2-0 between Stout and Lacrosse. Stout is up 2-0. And in this third set here, it looks like River Falls up 12-8. Kind of back and forth between those two teams tonight. And it looks like, close one here, 22-20. It looks like Oshkosh is over Platteville right now in this third set. Trying to close this out right here.
Absolutely. I mean, here's the thing. These broadcasts right here, man, volleyball is electric.
It most certainly is.
Very underrated sport right here. Up there, one of the most underrated sports with darts. Darts is fantastic. Have you watched competitive darts?
It's insane.
It's so good.
Cornhole, too.
Cornhole's
so
pretty
insane.
good. My family has a big history of cornhole. Not in like the American Gold League, but man, they play a lot.
Yeah.
But I mean, we're from Wisconsin,
it's
dude.
A big sport here, so.
Oh yeah. But it's like, yeah. I mean, darts, volleyball, cornhole, all just fantastic sports to watch, especially in Wisconsin too, because the women's volleyball team for Badgers are fantastic, super good.
Yes, they are.
Here comes Treeloff, another serve. Here comes Treeloff. Oh, what a serve right there. Jensen has to run up and get it. He'll make something, though. Dix, what a block there. From Stevens Point, again, kind of just has to hit it over. Zeller, chance ball here. Kopp, what a spike. And another opportunity.
Wow.
And wow. Another one. Oh, wow. Rough opportunity there.
Whitewater gets a lot of those just good, lucky hits. It just seems like always falls over and nothing the Points can do about them.
Very true. Jensen now with the serve for Whitewater. Good serve. Able to get a good dig, though, is Nielsen. Big spike there. Jensen with a dig of her own. Whiteford. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's tipped. Good try there from Nielsen, but that was a great spike from Weinfurt as Jensen has another opportunity now. Tied 11 apiece. Weinfurt to Zeller, to Michalski, to Kopp. Kopp, Jensen with the dig, though. Again, just hitting it over, finding a hole in the Pointers' defense. And it's 12-11 right now. And, yeah, it's looking like a timeout, Stevens Point, off a 3-point streak for Whitewater.
And it looks like now Oshkosh has won 25-22 in the third set.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
Closes that one out, so you can write that one in the books, folks. Looks like Platteville takes an L tonight to make their record. It looks like 19-7.
Yep. So, if Stevens Point were to win this game, they would move up to third in the WIAC conference. They would have the same WIAC record as Platteville. However, they have the better overall record if they were to win. They'd be, I think, 20-6.
Yes.
While Platteville right now is 19-7. Now, obviously, we still have quite a few games left to go because after this, I know Stevens Point has about 4 more non-conference games, and then they finish off the season in Eau Claire versus Eau Claire.
That's going to be a tough matchup, I feel like. And
not for River Falls, though.
No, not for River Falls right now. It looks like River Falls up 17-8 in the third set, so kind of pulling away here, but you know, still a lot of game to be left played there, and it looks like Stout 23-19 in the third set, looking to close this out right here and take their first WIAC win.
Are they in Stout right now?
They are in Stout. This is a whiteout tonight for them.
Wow, okay. I know here, celebrating the spirit of Halloween, it is costume night here.
We got some fans in costumes tonight.
There's a whole group right there.
Looks like the men's, I believe it's the men's volleyball team, the men's
really?
volleyball
That's
team.
fantastic.
Love to see it. Huge support from the Pointers tonight.
Absolutely. Jensen over to Eraldson, sends it to Zeller, now to Kopp. That's Weinfurt, though. The Cruz, back to Weinfurt. Again, sending it over. Nielsen now to Michalski. Sending to Mozinski. Nothing home, though. Cruz to Anderson. Wow. Yeah, it's going to be a point again. Just throwing it in that corner right there. 13-11 now, Whitewater.
Just always finding out of the reach of the Pointers, especially in the set. So Pointers got to figure something out.
Absolutely. Here come Jensen, looking for a 4th in a row personally. Eraldson to Michalski, now to Kopp. Wow. What a block right there. The combination of Cruz and Anderson. 14-11 now Whitewater. It seems like needs to stop this damage somehow. Whitewater starting to go on a little bit of a tear. Comes Jensen yet again. Zeller to Michalski, now to Mozinski. Yeah, I think there was a double hit there.
Yeah. Not ideal.
15-11 now. Whitewater favor. Again, Stevens Point just have to find some way to cover up the damages. Eraldson, good dig. Michalski, now to Mozinski. Tapping it over, trying to catch him off guard. Weinfurt able to find something, though. Weinfurt, good tip. Zeller to Michalski, now to Kopp. Again, just kind of tipping it over, but able to find a way. Kopp, throwing it back.
Getting a lot of good blocks tonight.
Very true. Good tip right there. Bringing something to Weinfurt. Oh, yeah. They tried to, possible another double hit right there. And it's going to look like possibly another timeout here from Stevens Point. Yeah, 16-11 right now.
Yeah, Pointers got to figure something out in this timeout. Kind of keep their composure here and try to close this lead in right here. It's at 16-11, but team that closed it out, Stout 25-21 final in the third set. It looks like Stout sweeps La Crosse to get their first win in WIAC play this season.
Good for them.
My brother is happy, I'm sure. And other game right now, 21-11 in the third set between River Falls and Eau Claire. That will go to a fourth set as is tied 1-1 sets, but it's looking all River Falls right now in this third set.
Oh, yeah. And right now, it's pretty much looking like Whitewater right now. They have rattled off, if I'm correct, they've rattled off 7 in a row. It was once 11-9, and now 16-11, Whitewater favored. As, again, Stevens Point just tries to negate the damages somehow. So currently, a few seconds in, Jensen, again, trying to go for another one. I mean, if you're Stevens Point, what are you trying to cook? If you're Stevens Point, what are you trying to cook up here?
You're just trying to, eliminate all the open gaps that you leave when you're trying to defend plays here. Whitewater is just finding those open holes, and it's just perfect for them to get points, and they're doing really well in this set to eliminate a lot of pointer spikes here. So try to find those open holes if you're the pointers.
Absolutely. Here comes Jensen. Jensen over to Kopp. Sends it to Michalski. Now back to Kopp. Tipped over to Jensen. Here comes Weinfurt. Oh, yeah. Big spike right there. 17-11. And Shaw's going to come in for Nielsen. Comes Jensen with our serve. Weinfurt has been on another level tonight for Whitewater. Jensen over to Errolson. Oh, bad set there. It's going to be an ace for Jensen. Errolson thought they could maybe set it, but instead it's going to be yet another point for Whitewater. It's a 9-point streak right now. 18-11. No more timeouts for Stevens Point left too. Zeller, it's it's off the top. That's another ace for Whitewater as they're starting to absolutely run away with this set, 19-11. And again, Stevens Point just trying to hang around here, trying to keep things competitive. Jensen over to Kopp, who sends it. Michalski back to Kopp. Ooh, nothing home though. Weinfurt back to Weinfurt again. Just got to hit it over. Kopp over Michalski. Back to Kopp. Big tip there.
That's out.
That's going to be point for the Pointers as they finally cap it off at 10 in a row for Whitewater as it's 19-12. And now Errolson in to serve for Stevens Point. It's going to be Longden now to Weinfurt, but a big block right there from Stevens Point. Give it back to Weinfurt. Shaw to Michalski, now back to Kopp. Big tip, but Weinfurt's right there. Anderson, but that's out! Not close. And it's 13-19 as Stevens Point just tries to chip away at this lead.
It's perfect for the Pointers. A lot of momentum going right here.
Got a feeling though, if they get maybe too far ahead, maybe try and throw a time. Whitewater's going to throw one or two timeouts they have. Oh, bad bump right there from Lockton, but able to get something out of it. Shaw to Michalski. Now the Kopp. Big tip, that's out. So that's going to be point Stevens Point. You got to imagine there's going to be a timeout. Nothing yet, though, from Whitewater. Looks like they're going to let it run. 14-19. Whitewater. Weinfurt over to Cruz, now to Anderson. Errolson trying to save something.
Wow.
It's over. Saving it. No, but able just to throw it over right there.
Wow.
Somehow we're able to possibly save it, but now it's 14-20. Whitewater. Yeah, Stevens Point has a lot of ground to make up here. Here comes Cruz with the serve. Over to Zeller, to Michalski. Oh, throwing it over, almost catching him off guard. Nothing. Yeah, Weinfurt though. That's out though. Point Stevens Point. 15-20 now. And again, just trying to find any way to just
crawl back into this game here.
Yes, exactly. Soletto in for Zeller as Michalski in for the serve. Michalski, sing it back to Longden. Anderson. That's going to be in, though. Big spike from Anderson right there. It is now 15-21 as Weinfurt in to serve. Here comes Weinfurt. Kopp over to Michalski. Sing it back to Kopp. Huge spike, but Cruz able to save it. Jensen over to keeper, and that's out. Stevens point, 16-21 now. And now Kopp with the serve, 16-21.
Just got to look to limit the damage here if you're Stevens Point. Come back right here.
They're trying their best. Just limit it the best they can. They have to get a couple here, though. Kopp. Oh, good serve right there. Jensen over to Cruz, now to keeper. Yeah, spike there from keeper. Stevens Point just has not been able to get that defense up. And now it's 22-16. And now Anderson in to serve for Whitewater. Anderson over to Eraldson, sends it to Michalski. To Pockner, but a big block there from Whitewater. Make it 23-16. This game started to get, this set's starting to look a little out of hand for Stevens Point.
Still not out of it yet.
Yeah, still not out of it. Stevens Point down by 7. Shaw over to Chelsky. Now back to Shaw. Good spike right there. Point, Stevens Point, 17-23. And now they have to rattle off quite a few here. To be in to serve now is number 24, Jaden Klarner. Here comes Klarner now to serve for Stevens Point. Over to Weinfurt, now to Cruz. To Warburton. Good save right there from Klarner. Big spike, but that's going to be out. A little wide now. It's going to be set point for Whitewater. And now into serve for Whitewater is number 18, Riley Dusler. Dusler now to Eraldson. Oh, sending it a little far. Able to somehow keep it back, though. Here comes another opportunity here. Mozinski again just kind of throwing it over. That's again Roberton. Hitting the net, and that's out. Point, Stevens Point, but now they have to rattle off 6 in a row if they want to stay in this set. Tall task here, but here comes Zeller. Zeller does have an ace in this set. Does she have a couple more in her? Zeller. Weinfurt. Sing it over. Here comes Warburton getting cut over. Michalski to Shaw. Big dig right there. Zeller over to Michalski. Now back to Shaw. Oh, but no, good block there. But Zeller was right there. Shaw again. Big spike right there. That's a point. Stevens Point.
That finds it right there.
19-24. 5 left. The magic number right now is 5. They have 5 more points if they want to stay in this set. Zeller to Weinfurt. To Cruz. Warburton. Kopp is right there, though. Michalski over the Shaw. Kind of just has to hit it over. That's a tip. That's a tip right there. 20-24. 4 more points. Taking 1 point at a time. It's 20-24. You don't want, if you're Whitewater, you don't want Stevens Point to get too much momentum, even getting into this next set here. Weinfurt over to Cruz. That's out. That's an ace for Zeller. That make that 2 aces.
It looks like timeout.
Timeout, Whitewater. And here comes Stevens Point.
Do not count out the pointers here.
Stevens Point is starting to get some momentum going into, heck, even the next set. This is momentum.
Definitely.
We saw this with the Pointer and Platteville game. Point was up by 10 points. Let Whitewater, Platteville back in it. And yes, Pointers won the set, but Platteville was able to rattle off 2 in a row right there to beat Pointers on Friday. So, could we see another scenario right here? Or do you think they could possibly make the comeback?
hopefully the case for the Pointers here, in the case that they lose the set here, but, you know, you can't count them out right now. And it looks like Eau Claire lost the third set to River Falls 25-16. They're starting the fourth set right here, so a lot of close matchups between here and River Falls and Eau Claire.
Absolutely. So, we'll be getting back in it. Riley Zeller has 2 aces in this set alone. Does she have another one in her? Let's see. We're getting back from timeout right now. And here we go. Players getting back on the court now. Here comes Riley Zeller, the freshman out of Muskego, Wisconsin. Zeller. Oh, that was a good dive there by Jensen. Has to hit it over. Chance ball now. Here we go. Richelski over to Shaw. Big block there, but Errol Sims right there. Another opportunity. Shaw again. Oh, what a block right there. And Whitewater's going to cap it 25-21. But Stevens Point able to rattle off a few there.
Come back in this game, but still, you know, a lot of great blocks out of Whitewater tonight. I mean,
absolutely
they've been phenomenal in that field right there, but I wouldn't count out the Pointers here, especially after that last few minutes there for the set. Anything's possible here.
But, you know, we're switching sides now. Don't really know exactly how much time we have in between. The timer on the scoreboard is not going right now. We'll have some stats for you, though, real quickly while we have some time here. Just taking a look right now. Whitewater having 7 overall blocks right now. Doing a great job overall just blocking the ball. And what else we're seeing here? Yeah, a lot less tie scores in set number 3, only 8 of them. If you combine the amount of tie scores in set 1 and 3, it will not reach the amount of tie scores we had in set 2. Talk about how ridiculous that one right there. But here comes, we got set number 4 coming up here. And again, just looking right now, we have both teams currently have 5 serving errors, even though Whitewater has 2 more aces than Stevens Point, with Point having 5 and Whitewater having 7.
It's crazy.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man, but, you know, a lot of other sports going on, though, in the world right now. I know NBA just had their tip-off, the opening tip-off yesterday.
Yeah,
a lot of games going on today. The Bucks, not one of them, play tomorrow on TNT against Philadelphia.
76ers there, so should be a good matchup. And, you know, as we're getting into the later of the fall, into winter here, you know, we got men's basketball, women's basketball here at Point coming up. You know, they have their inter-squad scrimmages tomorrow night. I believe they're both in Quant Fieldhouse, so should be exciting stuff there if you're a fan going.
You're right, and I know next week we will be broadcasting the first home game for women's basketball here on 90 FM WWSP. So try and make it out if you can to be the home opener for this team. However, it will also be, you know, we'll try and broadcast for you if you cannot make it. Should be a great time here. I know next week could be a very busy week because we got
hockey.
We got hockey. We have the women's basketball game. And then we have football, of course, lacrosse. UW-Stevens Point is taking on, Whitewater. They'll be taking on Whitewater that day. So going to be big set right there. But you look at the hockey schedule right now.
Yeah, a lot of hockey matchups starting this Friday and Saturday. Between a lot of schools, but Pointers don't start till next Tuesday, I should say, and don't play till the Friday afterwards in Minnesota there. But next home game for the Pointers after St. Norbert is, I want to say, St. John's here in Stevens Point in November.
All right, so here come the squads coming out. I think Whitewater's gonna be serving here. We start off set 4. Stevens Point needs a set if they want to stay alive now in this game. Trying to push this to a set 5. So I assume we're going to have, number 1, Allie Longden from Whitewater, serving it up here to start off set 4. And here we go. The kickoff, set number 4 here in Stevens Point. Here comes Longden with the serve for Whitewater. Sling it back. Sling it over to Michalski now. To Wazinski, not able to get anything though. Weinfurt, yeah, double hit right there from, that was number 3, Emma Bludgeon for Whitewater with a double hit right there. As I see right now, we actually have a libero change for Whitewater. Oh, sorry, for Stevens Point. It is now Zeller, the libero, instead of, yeah, that's gonna be in right there. Good tip.
Just catching the corner there.
Actually, yeah. Sorry, I was going to say libero change. Zeller in for Eraldson as libero, but
you say
good
libero,
right,
is it libero?
Is it libero? Is it one
libero?
It's libero. Listen, man, it's hard.
This
is hard, dude. Eraldson over to Michalski. Oh, what a spike, but what a block right there from Whitewater. It looked like that was number 17, Jenna Weinfurt, with the block.
And just a story of this game, a lot of great blocks for Whitewater and keeping them in this game and keeping them ahead.
Oh, yeah. Comes Jensen with another serve here. Jensen. Oh, that's short right there. Way short. And that's going to be an error for Jensen right there. Point, Stevens Point, as Michalski's going to be serving. Goes Michalski, sling it over to Longden. Cruz, now to Weinfurt. Oh, yeah, It's going to be a block out of bounds. Point Whitewater with, it's going to be number 21, Cruz on the serve for Whitewater. Sling it over to Shaw. Now Michalski to Kopp. And what a... And they're going to say point, Stevens Point. And don't know exactly what was that for. Not so sure. There's a 7. Maybe 2. I don't know.
Not sure.
Yeah, that one was...
Either way, a point for the Pointers here.
Very true. Here comes Kopp with the serve to Longden. But bad block right there. Weinfurt just has to hit it over. Zeller over to Michalski, and that's a big spike right there from Shaw. Right at the line. And Kopp with another serve for Stevens Point.
4 3-pointers here.
Here comes Kopp. Longden over to Cruz. Sing it over to Anderson. Just has to hit it. Oh, yeah. Again, catching Pointers off guard there. We have point for Whitewater, 4-4. Here comes Weinfurt. Weinfurt sending it over to Zeller. Michalski now to Soletto. Again, big. Oh, that's going to be out of bounds right there. Again, from that angle, it looked like it was in, but again,
it's hard to tell.
Line judge saying it's out of bounds. So 5-4 Stevens Point as Tomka going to serve now for Stevens Point. Here comes Tomka. Take it over. Tomka to Jensen now. Just throwing it over. Nothing there, though, is keeper. Now Soletto. Going home, though. Cruz. Oh, and yeah, good spike right there. Just over Tomka's arms there. No one home. It's going to be 5-5. And now serving is going to be number 7, Anderson. Anderson, sing it over. Soletto now to Michalski. Back to Mozinski. No one home, though. Here comes keeper with the spike there. Not much velocity, but good placement. It's 6-5 now. Warhawks takes the lead.
It's fine. Absolutely great spot there to nail it home and
Anderson sending it over to Shaw. Michalski over Soletto. Good bump there. Here comes Ella now. Keeper.
Wow.
Oh, big spike there from Keeper. 7-5 Whitewater. And Point needs to start finding a way to cap this streak. Whitewater might start going on because that's what killed them in the last set, set 3. That's going to be, that's going to be in. They thought it was out. And what perfect placement. Timeout now, Stevens Point, as Shaw thought that was going to be out of bounds, but the line judge thought differently. It's going to be an ace right there for Anderson.
Yeah, it's looking all Whitewater tonight.
As the announcer just said, Ashley Kopp recorded her 1,500 kill as a pointer here. The 3rd time that's happened in pointer history.
I'm surprised it's not even more. I mean, all the way, like every single time she gets it, I want to say she gets almost 10 kills a game. It's just a lot for her, but that's huge out of her tonight. And a little score update here. Looks like River Falls up 12-10 in the 4th set over Eau Claire. So River Falls trying to maybe get a set here and close it out. Eau Claire trying to put up a fight though.
Oh yeah. Again, Eau Claire trying to, give a little bit of a weird season they have going on. If they were to win that, they would be even in the WIAC, but just barely over 500 overall. So, but focusing here right now is on Stevens Point and Whitewater. Whitewater currently on. We have a streak right now. And Stevens Point trying to stop the damages. And here comes Anderson with another serve for Whitewater. Anderson sending it over. That's Kopp over Michalski. Now back to Mozinski. No one home though. Cruz with the bump. Weinfurt now over to Keeper. Tapping it over right there. Kopp with the dig. Michalski now to Treeloff. Point, I think I say double hit right there for Stevens Point. Here comes Anderson with another serve. 9-5 right now. And that's going to be out. And just about outside is currently 9-6 Whitewater. Now Treeloff now with the serve for the Pointers. Treeloff already has an ace in the score sheet today. Can she get another one? Treeloff. Yeah, right off the body of Weinfurt. That is an ace for Treeloff. Right off the upper shoulder of Weinfurt. Treeloff with another serve, 7-9. Jensen looking for 2 in a row! Treeloff with 2 in a row! Can she make it 3?
Try to tie this game up right here.
Can she tie the game up by herself? Treeloff. Jensen, almost had it. Guy pushing over, but Zeller right there. Shaw, take over. He just has to kind of set it over. Oh, that's a point for Stevens Point. 9 apiece. Perfect placement right there from Shaw as Ella Treeloff gets another opportunity to add to the stats. Treeloff, take it over. Cruz. Yeah, it's a huge spike right there. Coming from number 15, Burton for Whitewater. But it's going to be closing the gap there. Is now 10-9 Whitewater. Here comes Dusler now with the serve for Whitewater. Dusler, take it over. Michalski now to Mozinski, kind of just throwing it over. Yeah, no one home, just a little bit far there. Mozinski had a bit of a right idea there, but just a wee bit too far. Here comes Dusler again. Dusler over to Eraldson now. Oh, a little far there. Hit the antenna. Michalski just a little far there. It's just 12-9. Again, starting to get a little out of hand now. Has to try and stop the streak here somehow. Dusler again. Over to Eraldson. Now to Michalski. Mozinski. What a block, but what a save from Eraldson. Shaw now. Again, what a block from Whitewater. That was number 15, Burton there.
It's just a brick wall on the side of Whitewater right now. It's just everything hit by pointers. It just blocked absolutely everything.
Deucer yet again. Eraldson now. Back to Michalski. Mozinski tapping it over right there. There's a dig, though, from Jensen. Setting it over. Going home, an opportunity now for Kopp. Bit of a tip there. They were Burton. Kind of just tipping it over, but Michalski with the save. And here comes Shaw, just hitting it over again. Weinfurt to Cruz. No, we're Burton. Kopp was right there to Michalski to Shaw. Jensen. So we're gone away with a little bit of miscommunication. Has to hit it over. Yeah, that's going to be a point for Stevens Point there. Double hit. And that's a point for Stevens Point. Hopefully trying to limit the damage.
Try to stay within it right now.
Yes, they are. 10-13. Whitewater leads. Here comes Shaw. Sing it over. Oof. That's out. Just a little far. It's going to be an error there for Shaw as it's 14-10. Stevens Point needs to just try and find a second gear right now, try to bring some energy into this place. Longden with the serve now. Longden over to Eraldson, now to Michalski, to Kopp, throwing it over, but it's tipped.
Wow.
Save, yeah, that's going to be in the stands right there. Point for the Pointers.
If you make a save there, oh man.
Tomka's in for Mozinski as Zeller could be on the serve now. Zeller, again, trying to add to her stats. Dix with the spike, nothing home though. Kopp! Oh, but blocked, but able to bring it up a little bit. Almost Mozinski try to catch him off guard, but right there, Shaw over to Michalski, now the Kopp, throwing it over. No one home. Jensen over to Weinfurt. Again, no one home. Shaw. Michalski catch him off guard. They successfully catch him off guard. 12-14. Stevens Point.
It's huge.
That is massive. 12-14 there. You'll take the points any way you can.
No doubt about it.
Here comes Zeller with another serve here. Logged in, and that's an ace for Zeller. Make that number 3. Riley Zeller with another ace. The freshmen have been balling out here today for Stevens Point. Logged in over. Sort of stored it over. Yeah, that's going to be a point. They just threw it over.
Just can't have that. You cannot have that.
As it's tied. 14-14. No timeout from Whitewater yet. They're going to let it ride. Zeller. Weinfurt over to Bludgeon. Cordes got hit over. Nothing home. 15-14. And you have to imagine timeout.
Yep.
Absolutely timeout. Whitewater. Stevens Point on a 4-point streak.
Huge run for the Pointers right now. Coming out of timeout, they just got to continue this momentum up and
Can I just say right now, the freshmen, Ella Treloff and Riley Zeller, balling out right now for the Pointers, just keeping them alive. They both have a combination of, if I'm correct, 7 aces.
Sounds about right.
That is 70% of the Stevens Point total team aces right now. They are
crazy.
going insane. And Zeller has some more opportunities to get, to pad those stats even more. As we saw too, they swapped out Stevens Point, Eraldson, and Zeller swapping out the Libero. Sorry, it's not it's Libero. Okay, thank you. But yeah, they were swapping it out there. And maybe that's a sign of trust that Zeller has been doing great today.
No doubt about it.
But you got a game right over here. Game update.
Eau Claire up 20-18 in this 4th set, trying to force a 5th set right here. And
so these games quite similar right now, because Stevens Point here also trying to force a 5th set here as Riley Zeller has another opportunity has another opportunity to further the Stevens Point lead. Here comes Zeller. Here comes, taking their time right now. They are.
Looks like the officials are trying to figure something out here. Maybe some subs, not sure.
Something's happening, and we're not sure. It is dead silent
It got
in here.
super quiet
It
in
is
here. I'm not
quiet
sure what
in here.
is.
Oh.
And it looks like they're getting the athletic director here for Stevens Point. Not sure what is going on here.
It is dead silent. It's not dead. Yeah, it's pretty silent in here. As we try and figure out what the possible issue here is. Team's going to start going back together. A little bit of an elongated timeout here.
Not sure.
Everyone's just trying to figure out what's happening. Maybe some electrical issues? Or maybe. Okay, looking like it's okay now. Don't entirely know what happened here.
15-14.
Are they saying it's like maybe a crowd thing? I don't know.
Not sure.
What are we waiting on here?
Either way, we're getting started right here.
1-1 timeout now. And here we go, Riley Zeller back at it again. Weinfurt over to Cruz. Another Dix, we're right at the net, and that's another point for the Pointers. Even the timeout and the elongated timeout couldn't do anything to stop the hotness of the Pointers right now. Zeller yet again. Weinfurt over to answer, back to Weinfurt, trying to find something. Wow. Big dig there from Zeller. Cop! What a play from Zeller, and she is pumped up right now. Zeller is having the game of her life right now. And Zeller has another opportunity to further this lead. It is 17-14. You're listening to UWSP Stevens Point, and that's another ace for Zeller. That's another one right there. You're listening to UWSP Stevens Point 90 FM, or watching here on UWSP Athletics. We are going crazy right now. Zeller, yet again. Over to Jensen. Now back to Weinfurt. Zeller blocking it. Michalski. Lozinski. Oh, find some way. Oh, and the tip right back. But damage is done. Stevens Point able to gain a 3-point lead off the efforts of Riley Zeller. And she is absolutely fantastic. Here comes
great plays.
Number 20, Morgan Jensen now. Morgan Jensen over to Errolton. Michalski now the cop. Trying to throw it over, but Zeller was right there. Michalski back at Tomka. Over to Longden. Back here. Errolton, they say double hit, but no call like there.
Tipped off a pointer.
Oh. Saying no, it's a possible double hit, but no call here. As Jensen going to be on the serve now. Comes Jensen. Comes Zeller over to Michalski now. To Kopp. Jensen now. To Cruz. To Anderson. Oh, no one home, yeah. No one home right there.
Clear the net.
That's going to be a 4-hit call right there. And now Ella Treloff is going to be in for Errolton. And here comes Grace Michalski with the serve. 19-16 Stevens Point. All right, here comes Michalski. She had her 3,000th career save today. Can she continue? Awesome momentum. Weinfurt. Oh, man, what a spike from Weinfurt.
His 3,000th career assist, actually.
Yeah, career assist. I'm sorry. Thank you, Brody. That's why Brody's here. He's here to correct me when I'm wrong.
Oh, of course.
I appreciate him for that. But here comes that's number 21, Cruz on the serve
Aubrey
now.
Cruz with the serve here, the freshman out of Wheaton, Illinois.
19-17 Stevens Point. Cruz with the serve. Shaw, we were Kopp able to save it. Zeller hitting it over. Trying to find something here. Anderson. Oof. Oh, interface. Yeah, just wanted to go quick here. Able to find it.
Now, I believe
Ukapa is just a little shaken up right now on the sidelines. Just came crashing into the chairs.
you do not want to see that if you're a Pointers fan here.
No, you don't. But she's going back out on the court right away.
Puffing it out.
All smiles right there from Kopp.
She looks ready to go.
Oh, yeah. Again, just got a little bit of the wind knocked out of her by going into the chairs right there, trying to save that. Cruz in a serve. Right at the net. Not able to go over this time. It is 20-18.
Pointers first team to 20 in the set.
And here comes Ashley Kopp now with the serve for Stevens Point. Maybe give him a little sign that she's okay. Here comes 2018. Now Stevens Point close set here in set number 4. Kopp taking it back to Longden to Cruz now. Anderson just has to tip it over. Big dig right there. Oh, wow. Huge dig from Zeller. But wait a minute. Are they saying might have been a missed call there? Not entirely sure, though.
I mean, how many is that tonight? That's at least 10.
Yeah, that's fair. Here comes Weinfurt, though, with the serve. Weinfurt sending it over. Zeller to Michalski, now to Shaw. What a spike from Shaw! Huge! Just the perfect angle right there.
Find the right angle there to get through the defenders there. A huge point for the Pointers here, 21-19.
And now here comes number 24, Jaden Klarner with the serve. Klarner sending it over. Jensen over to Cruz. Another keeper. Yeah, right off the tip.
Yeesh.
Yeah, the tip. Bit of a bad angle there for a rebound. Now here come. Now Zeller back in for Stevens Point. Anderson with the serve. Sending it back to Shaw. Another Michalski. Back to Shaw. Take it over. Wow, what a placement from Shaw. 22-20.
Not much Weinfurt
As
could do
here
on
comes
that.
one of the two dynamic duos. The freshman dynamic duo right now, Ella Treeloff in. A combination of 9 aces right now.
Her and Zeller.
Yes, her and Zeller have been fantastic. Ooh. Oh, just a little too much.
I mean,
that is just
very close.
That is so close. We're talking millimeters right there. Unfortunately, going to be an error.
Valiant effort, though.
Yes, great effort. Again, unfortunately, going to be an error there, though, for Treeloff. Dusler to Zeller. Michalski now to Mozinski. Over to Dusler, though. Off the net. That's going to be out for Stevens Point. It went off the net. And Whitewater running out of the luck right now because they used to be, they got those tips in the first few sets, but now it's just been not working as Whitewater takes their second timeout. It is 23-21.
And you think this is a close game? It looks like Eau Claire pulled away with the set, 25-22.
Wow, set 5.
Taking it to 5th set right here. Hopefully the Pointers can do the same thing right here and
absolutely
take it to a 5th set. So
it is.
Oh,
man. Going crazy here.
It is electric here in Berg
Oh,
Gym.
yeah. Listen, I'm electric right now, dude. During that Zeller, oh, my goodness. That was something.
I mean, my heart's racing sitting here watching this. This is just great volleyball tonight. And honestly, between both sides, I mean, excellent volleyball between two top-ranked opponents.
I mean, the aces coming from the dynamic duo of Treeloff and Zeller for Stevens Point. But the blocks from Whitewater have been fantastic tonight. But as the saying goes, if you punch a wall enough, you'll start breaking through it.
Eventually.
Eventually you'll break through it. And Stevens Point trying to find just that little bit extra needed to take this game to a set 5. Again, I'd like to thank you. If you're listening over 90 FM, or if you're watching on the UWSP Athletics page over on YouTube, we're able to figure out audio for that. So hopefully we should be able to get more audio for you. on the UWSP Athletics page in the future. But for now, number 18, Lauren Shaw in to serve for Stevens Point. Here comes Shaw. Good serve, but Weinfurt was right there. Dix. Oh, it sounds a double hit. No call, though. Michalski over to Kopp. Ball to line. 24-21. Ball does not lie. And everyone is on their feet. We're on our feet. It's 24-21. Set point. Here we go. Set point. 24-21. As Lauren Shaw. Weinfurt over to Cruz. Tipping it over right there. Chance ball here. Here comes Kopp. Big block right there, though, from Cruz. That's just 24-22. In to serve, though, for Whitewater is number 1, Allie Longden. Still a game point for Stevens Point right now.
Need to get right here.
Yes, you need to get it. Errolton to Michalski. Now to Kopp. Tell me you've heard that before. Jensen now. Over to Bludgeon, though. Kopp over to, back to Kopp, though. Tapping it over right there. That's a point for Stevens Point. Double hit. That's a double hit. And that's a point for Stevens Point. And that's set right there. And Whitewater starting to get a little
plead their case here.
A little taste of what Stevens Point has had to
with a lot tonight, so I don't know, man. It just
they can't change it now.
I get you're frustrated, but
can't change it now. But so we're moving on to a 5th set here. So for those who do not know, a 5th set works a little differently than the first 4 sets. So basically, how it works is that it's going to be 1st to 15. And the first team that gets to 8 points, when one team gets to 8 points, each side switches. So they'll go from what the other. So it's basically like you're playing 2 sets in 1.
Yeah, pretty much. And they flip a coin to see who gets served first. And it looks like, I want to say maybe Stevens Point won the coin toss, which is weird to say. But you got some stats here.
Yes, have some stats here. So the main 2 I want to focus on right now. First off, Whitewater, a total of 10 team blocks compared to Stevens Point's 5. Like I said, Whitewater has just been an absolute brick wall tonight. They have been done so well when it comes to on the net. However, Stevens Point has 9 total assists. So it's been kind of interesting overall. Whitewater has 8 aces, 8 errors on 96 total attempts for a percentage of about 9-17. Stevens Point has 9 aces, 7 errors on a total of 94 attempts, and 7 of those aces come from the duo of Treloff and Zeller. Wow, absolutely electric here. Again, I just can't state it enough how fantastic. And I'm gonna add a trio right here. I cannot say how fantastic the trio of Shaw, Zeller, and Treloff have been tonight. They have been outstanding. All of them are freshmen. I mean, we're looking good for the future right now.
It's looking really good for the future for the Pointers here, and hopefully this stuff continues, and you keep picking up more players as the years go by, and
that is
the program.
That is that is such a fact right there. I mean, we can kind of take it the opposite way of the football team. Because the football team hasn't been performing as of late, why would you go to Stevens Point rather than something like Whitewater or lacrosse if you're mainly interested in football?
Exactly.
Now, obviously, if you're going for like a major, okay, fair enough. However, when it comes to purely for football, you would rather go to like one of those like top schools. Like, hell, even River Falls, maybe.
River Falls making a case for a dynasty.
They really are. They're top 10 in the nation right now, I would say. Well, we're going on to set number 5 here. They said Stevens Point won the toss, so I think Whitewater's serving first, correct?
I'm not sure.
I don't know how it works. I'm not sure how it works. But you said Stevens Point won the toss, correct?
I believe Stevens Point did win the toss.
Okay.
Not totally sure.
But here we go. It all comes down to set number 5 here. number 20 UW Stevens Point versus number 6 UW-Whitewater. Whitewater just trying to hold on for dear life while Stevens Point trying to notch a top 10 win for the season. They've been on a roll recently. Let's see if they can continue it. Yeah, looking like gonna keep Zeller in the.
Looks like Zeller might be coming in. You know, they make that little
You're
quick
right.
switch before the set starts.
Yep. Same with Jensen for Whitewater.
Trying to get things settled here for the refs here. Trying to get
Again, just trying to figure out something. There's something going on that maybe it's like a scorekeeping error. I'm not sure, but there's something going on right now.
possibly.
We would like to thank all 202 of you watching here on the UWSP Athletics page. I'd like to thank you so much for watching. It's been a great night here. And I guess a big thing I saw on Twitter recently was the the Wisconsin versus Nebraska volleyball game apparently broke the most viewed volleyball game of all time.
Doesn't shock me.
Over 600 people watched the Nebraska and the big thing, Nebraska-Wisconsin game. The big thing, it was on a Big Ten network. It wasn't on Fox. It wasn't on ESPN.
Crazy.
But yeah, so here, starting with here, Stevens Point's going to have to serve here, but here comes Ella Trelov. Again, trying to notch. Again. Another one. Another ace. Trelov sending it over. Almost a little far there. Okay, just got to send it over here. Chance ball here. Wilczynski sending it over. One hit right there. Kind of just got to send it over now, yeah. Trelov over to Michalski. Now the cop. Big block there, but Michalski was right there. Zeller over now to Bozinski. No home opportunity now. Anderson tipping it over. Oh, yeah. Good tip there from Anderson as Whitewater, like most of the sets today, start off with the first point.
I think every set they've started with a point.
I would not be surprised. So here comes Cruz now with the serve. Again, waiting on the ref right now. There's something going on down there.
Probably figuring out substitutions. It looked like Whitewater made some substitutions
Did
just
they?
in
Okay.
between. And
Gotcha. Okay, here comes Cruz. Send it over to Zeller. Oh, that's going to be an ace right off the arms of Zeller. Here comes Cruz. Cruz gets an ace right there. Here comes another serve now for Whitewater. That's out. That's going to be an error for Whitewater. You give one, you take a point, and you give a point. It's now 2-1 as Zeller trying to continue on her excellent night. Zeller now with the serve. Oof. Oh, and just, again, a wee bit out there. Not much, but that's going to be another error for Stevens Point. And here comes Whitewater. Weinfurt with the serve. Oof. Oh, man.
good serve.
Nothing but aces or errors here. 4-1 Whitewater. Timeout Stevens Point to start off.
Just got to keep your composure here. And
You do,
try
yes.
to figure stuff out here as they're also in the fifth set. River Falls up 7-5 against Eau Claire. This is a home game for River Falls, by the way, so a lot of riding on for them right now. But pretty close matchups between four teams tonight.
Yes. And these four teams are very close in the standings, as we said. Whitewater is currently number 2, Stevens Point number 4, and then River Falls 5, Eau Claire 6. So this game does depend on who's going to be the 5th seed in terms of that. And then, obviously, if Stevens Point loses, they'll be the 4th seed as they have a better record. They'll have a better record overall than either River Falls or Eau Claire. So if they lose, they'll stick as the 4th seed. But if they win, they'll overtake Platteville for the number 3 seed in the in the conference.
They'll be tied up with Whitewater, Platteville, and Stevens Point will all be tied up then.
No, they won't. Stevens Point will be above. because they will be 20-6 while Platteville will be
I'm saying
19-6.
Wyatt Conference. I'm
Oh,
saying.
yes,
but
yes, you're absolutely right.
Yes. No, I get what you mean.
Yeah, I absolutely get it. All right, here comes Weinfurt with another serve here. Hopefully trying to gain some composure with that timeout here. Michalski over to Kopp.
Great
Kopp
block.
back to Michalski. Again, another great block, but big. Yeah, it's gonna be hit the net there. They're gonna say the Whitewater. They're gonna say Whitewater hit the net there. And that's a point for Stevens Point.
It's a huge point for them here.
Massive. Soletto's in for Eraldson. As here comes Michalski with the serve. Michalski, also known for her great serves. Maybe she can try and notch a couple of aces of her own here. Try and bring Stevens Point back into this. Michalski over to Jensen. Now the Cruz to keeper. Oh, yeah. It's going to be off of shots. It's going to be 5-2 Whitewater. And now Anderson's going to be with the serve. Here comes Anderson now. 5-2 Whitewater. Shaw to Michalski. Now the Kopp. Big spike there from Kopp. That's another one. Make that kill number 24 for Kopp. 5-3 Stevens Point as Kopp with the serve. This place is rocking right now. Here comes Kopp. Jensen off the hands, but able to get a good one. Quick one here. Able to save it, though. Just hitting it over right now. Cruz now to keeper. Kopp saving it right now. Zeller. Again, just got to hit it over. Another opportunity now. Zeller. Big point right there.
Play's not stopped yet.
Wait, play's not. Wait. They're going to see a double hit. They're going to whistle a live ball.
I did not hear whistle hardly.
I think I did, but
It's
yeah.
so faint.
It was very faint. Now Dusler now with the serve for Whitewater. Out, that's far. That's going to be another error for Dusler. 6-4. They are trading blows right now, but they're getting closer and closer to Zeller and Trelock getting another opportunity to have another serve. But here comes number 24, Klarner in to serve. Klarner, good serve from Klarner. Let's give it back, but a big block right there. Cruz finding something, but a good dig right there from Shaw. Pushing it over right there. Scrappy volleyball right now. Shaw hanging it over. Trying to find some semblance of rhythm.
Wow.
Good dig right there. Good save from Stevens Point. Oh, and again, just throwing it over right there was Cruz. Recognize that there was a hole in there. It's 7-4 Whitewater. Again, they're just trading back and forth. And in comes Zeller with the serve. 7-4.
Allie Longden with the serve now.
Yes, you're absolutely right. Longden sending it over. Kopp to Michalski. Now the Shaw. They'll find something out of it. Again, trying to send it over. No one home. Just a little bit of a backhand there. Michalski over to Shaw. Big block there, but that's going to be out. 8-4. They're going to switch that as Whitewater has a 4-point lead. They're going to switch sides now. And Stevens Point needs to find some way to get a little bit of a streak going, or else this game will start getting out of hand quick.
Another game that's getting out of hand quick. 12-5 now. River Falls is up, looking to close this out. So for both teams, kind of like Whitewater, trying to close it out right here and keep it within reach. Pointers are trying to do that. So
sure, and it looks like
timeout.
Timeout from the Pointers as well.
Try to talk things over here. Try to keep their confidence in this game.
They've been able to come back from big deficits before. Again, it's all in just a confidence right there. You just get 1 point and maybe like one ace or something. That's just 2 points right there. You don't have to get much to get a team's confidence back, but not a lot of breathing room available for Stevens Point. Again, I guess one of the big things right now as well, the officiating in this game has been just a little questionable. I would say for both sides, it's been a little bit rough, but you know, overall, it's been not great. I would say is a good word for it.
And obviously, you can't blame it just on the officials.
Of
alone,
course,
but you know, it's frustrating in a way because you know you're having such a great night, thinking things are going well, and you know, a few calls here and there are missed. Can hurt your confidence and kind of shatter your chance of winning this game.
Absolutely. Yes, here comes going to be another serve from Longden. 8-4 Whitewater as they switch sides. Okay, here comes Longden. Kopp to Michalski. Now to Shaw. Jensen sending it over. Big, kind of a
Great
bump
save.
over there. Michalski, great save by Kopp though. Soletto just has to hit it over. Yeah, it's going to be right to the outside of the antenna. 9-4 Whitewater. Again, here comes a little bit of a streak right now from Whitewater. Stevens Point just has to try their best to mitigate this as best they can. Kopp almost an ace there, but able to save it. Just has to hit it. No, it's going to be an ace right there. 10-4, and this game is starting get a little bit out of hand. 10-4 right now. Again, they're going to need a big streak. They need to find something here if they want to keep in it. Kopp over to Michalski. Now to Mozinski. Big block right there. Yeah. Big block right there. Timing from Zeller a little off. 11-4.
And it just feels like the confidence is shot for the pointers right here. Don't count them out though, but
absolutely not. But it's looking not the greatest right now. Zeller over Michalski to Mozinski. Able to save it right there. Cruz just has to hit it over Kopp. Another opportunity, Michalski. Mozinski just hitting it over. Tried to tap it over. Kopp now. Back to Michalski. To Shaw. Ooh, big spike. That's a point right there. That could be something.
It's a start.
It is absolutely a start. And here comes number 3, Errolson to serve. Gonna need some big serves here. Jensen over to Cruz. Zeller. Big save right there from Zeller. Kopp just has to hit it over. Cruz. Errolson just has to hit it over. Kopp now to Michalski. To Pockner. Yes, that's going to be a point for Stevens Point. 6-11. It's going to be another serve from Errolson.
Oh, boy.
Oh, they're going to get the towel real quick. Probably a little
sweat on the floor,
wet.
maybe.
It's going to be a little bit of a delay here. 6-11 though.
I mean, I wouldn't think it's leaking here in Berg Gym. It has been raining a lot.
It has been raining a lot here in Cedar Twilight, but yeah, I don't think it's leaking. But it's going to be a timeout Whitewater. So Warhawks used their first timeout, but Stevens Point just has to keep things going right now.
Yes, they do. And, you know, a team that's trying to keep things going here, Eau Claire down 14-10 in this 5th set, so looking to come back kind of like the Pointers here.
Absolutely right. So yeah, so like let's just start. I think now it's time to start thinking about playoff implications here. About, you know, like what's gonna start happening? What's the WIAC bracket gonna be looking like? So out of the 4 teams of River Falls, Eau Claire, Stout, and La Crosse, personally, who would you rather play the most? I think personally, let's count out La Crosse because it seems like Oshkosh has the #1 seed locked down. So let's just not worry about that.
So yeah, the WIAC tournament, it starts November 7th, Tuesday, November 7th. First seed would have a bye. First and second seed have byes.
Really?
It's only a 6-seed tournament.
The bottom 2 seeds don't. I forgot.
It'd be a 5 out of 4 seed, which could be the Pointers 4 seed possibly. 6 seed or a 3rd seed. Those play Tuesday night. Then on Thursday, it'd be the winner of the 5 and 4 seed playing at the first seed, and the winner of the 6 and 3rd seed at the second seed, and then Saturday, November 11th on Veterans Day.
Absolutely right. Here we go. Edelson with another serve. Take over a bit of a bad bump there from Weinfurt. Has to send it over. Zia. Oh, no. Rough set there from Zeller. It's 12-6 now. Whitewater off of what just kind of seemed like a free chance ball there, but here comes Jensen now with the serve. Detroit just again needs to find something here. Zeller. She's a little rattled now. 13-6. As Zeller just seems to be a little rattled right now. Over to Zeller. Now to Michalski. Mozinski now.
And that's
going to be in. It's a point for Stevens Point, 7-13. And here comes Treloff. So Treloff was the main person who supplied the energy for the big comeback in set 4. Gonna need another one right here. Here comes Treloff. She got to sing it over. Again, a bit of a bad bump there. Has to hit it over.
Wow.
Oh, wow. Almost able to get something out of that. Bit of a tip there. Richelski. What a cop. That's a...
There's no way.
Oh,
wow. No.
Oh, yeah. No, not even close. 8-13 Stevens Point as they try their best to claw back into this game now.
Just need some timely serves here.
Treloff. No, that's right at the net.
I think I jinxed it there.
Yeah, I think you did. That's why I haven't been saying anything. And here comes Cruz to try and close this game out. Cruz to close it out here. Berg Gym. So a cop over to Mozinski, just has to hit it over. Jensen to Cruz, now to Weinfurt. That's out. Pointers. 9-14. Now here comes Zeller. Zeller gonna be the last server now for Stevens Point. They need 5. Magic number of 5. Zeller has 4 aces. Oof. And that's gonna be it. Another error in as Stevens Point falls to Whitewater 15-9 after a very exciting game of volleyball. I mean,
no doubt about it. Between both sides, that's just great volleyball play tonight.
Absolutely.
Here at Stevens Point. So credit to Whitewater. They played really well. A lot of great blocks out of them. And they're going to go far.
Honestly, but hey, again, Stevens Point also just they hang in with one of the best. They're hanging in with one of the best, and that's what they've just been doing. They've been hanging around with the best.
Get some final stats right here.
So yes, final stats here.